What's good, everybody? It's your boy Mark Summers, Major Linux, twitch.tv/Major Linux, your favorite streamer's favorite IT guy, the Grand Master, of IT, and apparently of the Diet Dr. Pepper, as you can see right behind me. Yep, I finally got some Diet Dr. Pepper up here, and yeah, I've not taken out my recycling yet. So there are Diet Dr. Pepper, empty cans and bottles all around because, yeah, I would say that it is mainly because I'm not up here as much as I used to be. But no, even when I was up here every day, actually working, when my TV actually worked and I was up here all the time, yeah, sometimes I'd forget to take out the recycling. So I am hoping I can remember today that as I go downstairs for something after the stream, whatnot, I will take my recycling out because I would be up here during the day when nobody is here, nobody is sleeping, therefore I'm not disturbing anybody. Anywho, hello, it is 11:01 in the morning. What? Yes, it is. The sun is still out. Up, it's bright. It's bright and sunny back there. I don't know how to do this in 3D space. Yeah, it's like over there. Where's my finger? Yep. See, my finger's not pointing. Like when I look at it, it's not. It's kind of pointing in that direction. But you know, just for the sake of visual effects here. See, right here, it's sunny. That's right, because I'm streaming in the morning. At least look, it's gonna be a daytime stream. The sun will be out. I was not sure what time I was gonna be available to stream, but if I play my cards correctly and I don't fall asleep in the morning, I don't know, 11 o'clock seems like a good time to be here in front of a camera, not eating lunch, because that's the one thing I don't get. It's like, how do you stream during the day through a lunchtime? I don't know. If I didn't have to worry about picking up my son on some days, like it would be a thing that, you know, I wouldn't worry about. I can just eat lunch, whatever. I can do whatever I want. My son can just walk in and out of the door. It's fine. We're okay. But yeah, no, that's not the case. Today, however, I do have a reprieve. Normally today would be a day I had to go pick up my son. But hey, my wife, well, no shit. Today I do have to pick him up. I forgot. I didn't have to take him to school, but I do have to pick him up. Fuck, I forgot about that. Glad I remembered. My phone will remind me too, because it's still Monday. It is still Monday. Anywho, with all that being said, it's been a weekend. It's been a weekend. I went to a birthday party. Was supposed to go to a Minecraft convention, but of course we talked about that a couple of times last week. Yeah, that's not happening anymore. So it was an interesting Sunday, to say the least. We're just sitting around doing not much of anything, and I kind of got a little antsy with that, but a little anxious. But actually, a good second part of the day yesterday. Wife and kid went out they just went outside just to be outside. So I was actually a little predisposed at the moment when they went outside, but when I was available again, got up and just went outside with them and just spent some time out there. Apparently we had a basketball that I wasn't aware we had. So, you know, dribble a little basketball in the driveway. Taught my son how to bounce pass, which made me feel good. It's like, yeah, dad doing dad things. So yeah, my son learned how to bounce pass. Now, whether if we were to go out and do it again, if he'd be able to repeat it, I don't know. And again, I'm not pushing him to basketball. Basketball is like one of my favorite sports, but I'm not going to push him to basketball. But it was fun. It was fun to do that. So we are out there just like teaching not only my son, but apparently my wife how to bounce pass a basketball, because it's easier for him to catch the ball if it's being bounced on the ground, like towards him. Like the bounce pass is the easiest pass in basketball. I think it is. I mean, if it's not, my bad. I thought it was. But yeah, it was pretty fun. Apparently though, decided I wanted to play some basketball against my wife. We don't have no goals, so it's pretty much like just trying to get past each other. Like I'm on offense, she's on defense, and we swapped or whatever. Yeah, apparently doing all of that with my knee. My knee is not great still. It was all good yesterday, but yeah, today I am feeling all of the D. Well, actually, I mean, of all the, because my wife does not know how to play basketball, you know, I just steal the ball from her. But there was just like the body checking I'm doing, so just like digging my shoulder into it, trying to get closer and closer and closer. And then, you know, trying to spin out of her defense to slam the basketball against my garage door. It was pretty fun, but yeah, I am feeling that now. Her big complaint was, well, you're too tall, I couldn't see where the basketball was on the other side. I said, well, that's the point. That's the point of this. Rip to the knees. Hope you're doing okay other than that, other than the pain. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Honestly, like I wasn't feeling good early. I wasn't feeling good earlier that day, but it was nice to be able to go out and again, just enjoy teaching my son how to do a thing. And then just being out with family, playing basketball and out in the sun. It was a beautiful day yesterday. Also, hello, Damaris. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing well. You were having some feeling a bit under the weather earlier this week, but I hope you're doing well. Well, all right. Just like I said in the Mastodon post, and probably by now Twitter. I'm sorry. I was reading a response to another Mastodon post I made about, you know, what is Tim Cook's email address? I need to email him about a thing. But as I mentioned in the Mastodon post before going, or as I was going live, it's getting work between Major's house, which again, shouts out. I think I completed work with my second client late last night. Well, about late evening for them because they're on the West Coast. Surprisingly, 2 West Coast clients, none on the East Coast, and I'm sad. I finished work for a client for me late last night. So we finally got their site up. They're in the process of building it, but yeah, but the site's up. We're hosting it. It's fantastic. But yeah, outside of that, like work is slow coming in either through Major's house or just actual gainful employment somewhere else. So I figured, why not? Why not hop on Twitch? Just sit here. Like I want to play games anyway. I want to generate some content. This is another thing that I want to do is generate some content for Major Linux. So yeah, we're just gonna simulate other jobs until I get work somewhere else. Yeah, I'm doing great now. Thanks for the well wishes. My pleasure. My pleasure. So today, as you can probably see down there below, we are playing Powerwash Simulator, and I had to find where it was, like which app do I use to load up cosplay employment. Yes, exactly. I am cosplaying as a person with a job. Since we are playing Powerwash Simulator today, let's see, let's make sure we got everything going. Let's switch to game. Good, so the audio works. So I'm gonna hop back into the career here, continue with my career. And today we're gonna clean a playground. Now, for those of you who watched the first time Tech Talk Thursdays played Powerwash Simulator, this was one of the places we tackled on our first playthrough of this game. Second playthrough was more along the lines of Final Fantasy VII and Tomb Raider, 2 Square Enix games. today, we go to a Muckingham Recreation Ground to clean this dingy playground. What's going on, Bafitech? How you doing? How you living? How are you feeling? I'm doing all right, man. I am doing all right. Hope you're doing well. And for you, I hope you are testing out all those fancy, those newfangled and fancy. Oh, that's what's happening. Nope. Get out of here. I don't care. Let's see. Let me turn off game capture then, if that's the case. If it's going to show this. Hope you're testing all those newfangled AVI joints or AV1 joints. Okay, and not testing anything anymore. What? All that AV1 support that came out with OBS 29.1? Okay, that's not what that color is supposed to be, right? That's the reflection of the water. I thought it was supposed to be like green, but that's just reflection of things. Oh, okay. Some name right with this thing. Yeah, okay, that's good. Even was good. Tested a while ago. Oh, okay. Yeah, I am bummed that my 3080 Ti can only decode AV1. I cannot encode with it. It made me sad. It made me really, really sad. I mean, you're right. I could totally get an A770, but with what money, Bible Techie? With what money? My depth perception is way off. Maybe I should stand back. There we go. Yeah, unfortunately, your boy's making do with what he has. I mean, quite frankly, like, it's not like I need to save bandwidth anywhere. I'm not running out of bandwidth. Like, it's not like I mean, I would like to not have to use as much power to stream in 4K or even just like at 1080p 60. Sure, I would love that. But yeah, like, it's not as important. I just know that it was a thing, and when I saw it, wow, that seems really cool. And if only. But yeah, like, if I was to test AV1, I probably would have just picked up an Intel card. Like, I would like to put it in my Linux box that I have built for it. Things for testing, I would like to do that. But yeah, right now I am testing all the things that are free that could possibly be good. And as disgusting as this sounds for me to say, money-making ventures. So far it's kind of paying off a Docker. OBS 29.1 is horrible. What do you mean? What should I be looking out for? I mean, outside of what issues I might have been running into Friday with Redfall, but I don't know if I can blame OBS or Redfall for the problems I was running into with Redfall. And the thing is, I don't even know if I want to go back and I would like to recreate the situation that I was involved in Friday, but I don't think I can convince anybody else to play Redfall with me to just retest things. Oh boy. Who did they? Did they though? Like, to think that I was so ready to be up on, like, just all on EA for Jedi Survivor, only for Microsoft to be like, yo, hold my beer. Microsoft was like, yo, oh, you think Jedi Survivor is bad? Bet. Watch this. Like, I was talking to somebody Saturday. And I was like, yeah, like, like, again, this is all ready to be like, yo, I don't know what EA was thinking. Like, how did they and Respawn like really think this was going to be okay? Granted, it was the end of the quarter. I get it. But yeah, Microsoft said, no, bet I got you. I don't know. I asked Kev, like, what the story of, because I feel like when it comes to, well, granted, this isn't, I don't think, an indie game, but he gets the story of a lot of these quirkier games better than I do. And I like asked, like, yo, what is the story of this game to where everything is just this fucking filthy? Like, what happened here? Like, I get some like these dirty houses and shit, but, or like a dirty bike or dirty car, but this whole playground, what happened here? And from what I understand, like, there is like an active volcano in this fake UK that apparently went off. I don't know. But yeah, the kid had diarrhea in this part, man. Like, bro, like, what did they eat though? What did they consume? Because like, that is not okay. And those parents need, they need to have a talking to. Like, what is in your, damn it, what is in your kid's diet? Like, I did not understand the deep, like, how bad Redfall was. Like, even Wednesday, like when Kind of Funny had Phil Spencer on their Xcast and whatnot, I was like he was apologizing. Okay, like, no, it can't be that bad. It is not that bad, right? But then, yeah, playing it Friday is like, oh, okay, no, oh, I see exactly what's happening. Because I played like the intro mission and thought it was okay. Figured maybe it'd be better if I played with friends, but then it was once the world opened up. Is it okay? No, I see. I see what's going on here. And then realizing that, you know, the gamers that were complaining on Tuesday played about as much as I did on Friday. And I was like, you know what? No, they were completely justified. And I apologize for sitting there and saying they were making that shit up, because they definitely were not. Wait, why is everything 120? Yes, we are talking about what's going on, Kev? Yes, we are talking about Redfall. And of course, I late last night I caught the apology TikTok video. I was like, oh, I almost died. Oh, why is everything 120 on Xbox Series X? Because that was the thing they promised. It was either 4K or 120 FPS. And when you promise that shit, you need to deliver it, I guess. I guess that's where we are now. So, like, I am playing a classic Xbox 360 game, and it's forced them because people want them frames, man. People be wanting them frames. The frames got to be framing, as Kevy Kev would say. The frames have to be framing. They want buttery smooth, and like for me, buttery smooth is at 60. I don't mind having things at a higher frame rate, but like my thing is like if you want buttery smooth, just put it at 60. Everything else is cherry on top. Kev, I'm not sure what your plans are for today, but if I am open if you would like to join me in some Powerwash Simulator. And I know we should let Redfall die a death, but also, like I said too, Kev, also explain. Kev, since you're here, even if you don't want to join, maybe you can explain in chat. Yes, this has up to 4-player multiplayer. But yeah, Kev, even if you don't want to join the game, maybe you can explain to us what the story of Powerwash Simulator is and why is everything so filthy. I forgot. I think the one thing I would like to see this game have, if it, like, and I don't know if it does. I can't remember if I verified if it does or not. But I'd like to see VR for this game. Yeah, you can get all up into the nooks and crannies. You get all up in the nooks and crannies. You spray all the things you want. I would too. I would like to get a PSVR too, but I'm also like, I have this PC. I don't really want to sit there and spend too much like on. And as much as I really don't want to, I don't like. Microsoft is about to push my hand as like, all right, maybe I do need to get a PS5 now. I doubt it, but at the same time, maybe. But I don't want to sit there and get a PS5 just to get PSVR 2. The loose story is a volcano erupted nearby and covered everything in dirt and dust. That's the loose story I get. See, I told you, like, look, that's what I thought he said. Like, yeah, he said it was a volcano. It was a volcano nearby, and it did a thing. It did a number on this sleepy little fake British community. It's starting to look like that now. It really is starting to look like that. But I'm wondering too, is because like the Xbox, I mean, Game Pass has been around for so long. And also with PS Plus putting their good story games in PS Plus. Whereas Microsoft hasn't really put out a good first party title in God knows how long. look, I'm not sure how often you're in the show, like in Tech Talk Thursdays, where, and like I'm not gonna speak for everybody, but I will say to say for me, I would definitely scream to the top of my lungs, Game Pass is the best deal in gaming. But it took Redfall for me to realize, like, wait a second, is it though? Because while sure I can get a lot of third-party games, there's nothing there's nothing first party here. Like all of their first party titles that have been on there recently, except for Forza, have been kind of mid. Except for Forza and Hi-Fi Rush. Oh, bro, I get you on that shit, man. Yeah, shit's been fucking hard. I get that depression shit though, for real. It takes a lot sometimes to get up and try to do a thing. And man. Oh, I see a pattern. Oh yeah, like I played a little bit of it, and I might go back. Like that is a game I wish I could play on my Steam Deck. And technically I could if I bought the Steam version. But I have the Windows version, like the Xbox Game Pass version. And technically, I guess I could play it in the cloud, but do I trust the cloud? Look, see, now I'm starting to argue like an EA regulator. Do I really trust the cloud? And again, I do want to apologize for those who are here and they are noticing the chat spam. Again, because of my situation, things had to be downgraded, including Pretzel. So now I'm on the free Pretzel, which spams the chat with notifications. But then again, you know what? It's not like I'm listening to it. So I think that was an argument as to why I would like to listen to podcasts. Bobateki, you actually might have an idea here. Would I get a copyright strike if I started listening to podcasts on Twitch streams? Because I could not get an answer. I could not really get a straight answer on that. No? Ah, damn. Well, I'm glad I didn't start that. Yay, Kevin's joining me on the job. That is a bummer though about the podcast, because so what gave me the idea outside of not having Pretzel constantly inundate my chat with this is the song that is playing, whether or not it's being listened to, is the fact that I started, so the main idea for these were, mainly I wanted to stream during the day because while I'm waiting for clients or to hear back from jobs, I wanted something to do, and it's like, well, I'm playing video games, why not stream them? And then one day when I was taking my son to school, I saw somebody like in a big yard, like it was like a landscaping crew cutting grass. I'm like, you know what? I have not played Lawnmower Simulator on stream at all, and I haven't played it just in general in a long time. Like I played it to see if I would like it. I liked it, but never really went anywhere with it. So I was like, well, why not? Like I know I had spoken at one point I wanted to do streams where I was simulating jobs, because I actually do like most of the games in this genre. So I figured, like, why not play them on stream? But last week I was like just testing it out, just thinking like, all right, would I really enjoy it? Sure enough, like I picked my son up from school, came up here, sat down, and I just like played Powerwash Simulator and had my podcast running in the background, just playing with my son while I was waiting after I picked my son up, and it was some of the most relaxing shit I had ever played. I was like, let's go. Let's do this. And it's like, I got the head canon where it's like, I imagine whoever is like doing jobs like this would probably be listening to podcasts. Yeah, this is the Windows version. Yeah. Which means eventually I am going to need to buy this game. Because this isn't a first party title. It will not be here forever. And I will be sad when I come across the news article that says Powerwash Simulator is being removed from Game Pass. At least Lawnmower Simulator, I have that on Epic. But there are a few of these simulator games that I have for Game Pass that I will lose. And this is by far my favorite one that's on Game Pass. But then again, it's the only one I've played on Game Pass. And I really thought this game was going to be a fucking joke. But then I sat down, I played it, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm here. I am all in on Powerwash Simulator. But then just never got around to playing it because I wanted to play some other things, and I just miss how fun this game was. Let's see, I've got Snow Runners set aside, House Flipper, Microsoft Flight Simulator, that's obviously going to be there forever. Let's see here. On Steam, I've got PC Building Simulator, the first one, and Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. Excuse me. And on Epic, I think it's only Lawnmower Simulator. Oh, and there's also a bus driving simulator that I have. I can't remember which launcher that's on. So, Bob, man, what you been up to, man? What you getting into? What's the latest in production? I should be looking at, researching, studying up on. I know I've been looking at Owncast, and that's one thing that I have the container set up. I just need to go back and really kind of sit, look, and configure it so I can get that ready. That is a federated streaming platform. Because, you know, nowadays I am all about Federation, the Activity Pub. I had a guy at a former coworker reach out to me yesterday about Blue Sky. Said a friend of his is on, like, I think the board of directors, and they had worked on the XMPP protocol. And so like he's kind of excited about Blue Sky and what the, or not Blue Sky, but the AT protocol. Federation. So Federation. So essentially, so I will explain it in the ways of like ActivityPub. ActivityPub is a federated protocol that allows for multiple servers to stand up and be their own independent social networks, or like content farms in a way. Well, content, I wouldn't say content farms, but like their own servers. And what you can do is federate those servers with other servers that are also on that protocol to be able to allow them to connect to each other. So that way no one person owns the data that's on that's on this federated network of servers. So I'm not sure if you see me post every once in a while about MajorTude or tude.majorshouse.com. That is my Mastodon server, which is being federated with several other, like hundreds, if not thousands, of servers across the world that will take my posts or anybody's posts who are posting on MajorTude and allow them to be seen on other servers across the world. This also works with things like PeerTube, which is one thing I was running before, but never really got it federated. One, because I actually did not know it was a federated thing. I did not know it was federated with ActivityPub when I was initially running it. I just looked at it like, oh, it's free YouTube. PixelFed, which is like a federated Instagram. You've got Friendica, which is, I think it's Friendica, which is like federated Facebook, or just allows for like kind of groups. Owncast is like federated Twitch. So Blue Sky is an app that is, or like a well, yeah, it's like an app or a server or whatever. I'm not sure what the hell they're calling it, but it's running on the AT protocol, and I can't remember what that stands for off the top. I saw it yesterday, but it is a protocol that was developed by a group of folks, and I think it's being funded at least by Jack Dorsey of Twitter fame, which is why I am mainly not really excited about it. But I do have a Blue Sky account that's using that AT protocol, just so I can see what's going on there. And that's the thing, like, and I was telling Sin a couple of weeks ago, because he was asking about it, and I was like, one thing I feel like people should do is divorce the idea of social media is the same thing as social networks. Because I'm pretty sure like Facebook did have good intentions initially by trying to connect people together. But then as it moved to a social media platform where people were just producing media on it and not really talking and communicating with everybody else, like it was a way to kind of monetize content and not necessarily for the people generating it, it kind of went a weird way. So I feel like social networking is like kind of what we want to go back to, where we are actively communicating with other people. And that's how I wanted to use Twitter. That's how I would have loved to have used Facebook. And technically I do that through Facebook Messenger. Boy, my fingers are really heavy. I keep pushing the damn button. But yeah, like that's the whole thing with me. I really feel like social media hasn't been social media in God knows how long. It's more or less just turned into, hey, how can I monetize this content and get more eyes on the things that I'm doing? But yeah, like there's a lot of, I feel like it's a lot easier to find a person's niche on ActivityPub, especially like Mastodon, where like several instances are really dedicated to a niche. There are more general use ones, but it's like if you like tech, there are tech instances, and you don't necessarily need to join those. Or I'm sorry, they're not supposed to be called instances anymore. It's supposed to be called servers. But like you can find those tech servers, you can join them if you want. But my thing is like, if you have more than one interest, I'd say, you know, join a general purpose one or create your own server and then follow people or try to federate with folks who are on these more niche servers so that we can still get that content without necessarily having to be a part of it and then moderated by those folks on that server. Like for me to be on Major 2, I am so able to be me. I don't have to like only talk like, and I don't think there are servers that are like this. There may be, but I don't think there are servers that are like, you can only talk about tech. You can only talk about Linux. You cannot talk about, if you talk about Mac or Windows, you are thrown out. It's like, yeah, no, dog, because I use all three of them. What the fuck are you saying? This is not how I get down. I swear, I don't know what it is, these TV dinners and stuff that my wife bought, but I swear, she's been buying some good ones and they smell so good. Oh, and sorry, was it Prish KS? Hello, hi, how are you doing? Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you there. See, when you get me talking about the Fediverse now, like that is my newest hyper focus. I want to know more. I want to learn more. Ever play with Lemmy? That sounds familiar. But I'm going to say no because it sounds familiar. But I like it's not like a strong familiarity. An ActivityPub Reddit clone. Ooh, that sounds really fun. I actually might have to check that out. The one thing that bums me, like the one thing I want, and I can't get anybody to answer this for me, is there a good Docker container for PixelFed? Because I really want to sit there and do more Instagram posts and stuff with PixelFed, but I cannot find the like PixelFed seemed to have had a Docker image at one point, like an official one, but they removed it, and I am kind of bummed out about it. Hooray! Thought I had a burp. He was lost in the sauce of what he was talking about. You know what? Look, it's one thing to learn about me, man. When you give me a topic that I'm excited to talk about, I'm all in, baby. People will discover there are two colors underneath this dinosaur. Yo, it's Merge. What's going on with you, buddy? How you doing? You know, I'm not gonna lie though. Like, if it was a nice, beautiful day out, I wouldn't mind doing this. I don't want to be in this rubber suit. Like, you can't see the suit I am in, but I mean, you look up like the box art for this game, you will see the suit that I am supposedly in. And I don't want to be in this suit when it's hot as balls out, but it was a nice, cool, crisp day. I can see it. I can see me being out here. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So I just figured out, like, instead of having to cycle through it just by hitting control, I can do a shift. Why no closed caption? Because since I've rebuilt this PC, I've been meaning to add it and I've been continuously forgetting to add it. I really do need to add that to the list of things. And it's simple. It is really simple for me to do, to put it back, but I've just not done it. I mean, look, okay, so either my wife was cooking something or I am smelling delicious food from a place, because she just asked me if I wanted a sub from Subway, which, I'm not gonna lie, I've eaten a lot of Subway lately. Granted, it is the cheapest thing that I think we could get right now. Oh boy. What is it? If you need to ask for his address, the answer is it shakes 8 ball? Yes. So yeah, for those who don't know, I had posted, so look, can I get Tim, because I think we've talked about this before, Merge. Like, I want to, oh shit, I hit the mouse and everything went flying. Excuse me. Like, I want to email Tim Cook or whoever I need to email, because I want to cover WWDC this year. Like, surprisingly, this year I have plenty of time to cover press conferences, keynotes, and all that stuff. And I want to cover WWDC on a live stream, but I'm afraid to do that for Apple. I mean, to do that because Apple had placed a copyright strike on, or YouTube placed a copyright strike on behalf of Apple for me, because of a Apple event that I covered. As a matter of fact, I believe it was the one for the Mac Studio. And it kind of bummed me out. It really did. It's like, no, I was hyping up the products. I was like, I was all in. Let's go. Give me the devices. And I can't cover it? That seems not at all fun. Like, in the least. Yes, I have the base model studio. And unfortunately, because of situations, it's been kind of sitting here collecting dust. Because ultimately what I wanted to do was capture PC footage and stream from the studio. But I've not been able to make any important strides on getting that effort to work. It really does. It really does. Like, I could not understand this. Yo, I was not even being critical. I was like, yo, I want all the things. Like, I was legit Apple fanboy for that stream, and I got hit on both Twitch and YouTube. Well, no, I didn't get a copyright strike on YouTube. I got the copyright strike on Twitch, because that's where the content was live first. I got hit up from Twitch saying, "Hey, this is what happened," and it was before I could make the content live on YouTube. Which then I was like, all right, yeah, I'll just delete the videos. So my YouTube was fine. It was Twitch that has the copyright strikes. Yeah, I definitely need to get in contact with you, Baba Teki. Like, I got close, but I wasn't happy with it, and it's that thing of, it's a thing where I'm realizing now it's like perfection is the enemy of good, or like perfection is the enemy, great is the enemy of good, or something like that. I forget what the quote is, where it's like, this is working, people will accept this, but because I don't accept it, I have now decided, yeah, fuck this whole project. See, and that's the way I tried to go, but something just wasn't right. I haven't tried NDI since that Borderlands fiasco. With wait, no, was it? No, it wasn't NDI I was using. It was vMix. That was vMix. Last time I think I've used NDI on stream was when we were still using Skype. So were you doing NDI from OBS to OBS? I was initially, and I think you called me out on that. About to pull up in a bit. All right, Kev. I think you called me on that before, and then we switched over from, like, we were using NDI directly to OBS. I know, like, let me know when you've got like a morning or whatever free, and like, you definitely sit there and get this shit knocked out. Like, again, nothing going on in my life right now. Not to have people make me feel bad for me. And that's what I hate when I say shit like that. It's like, I ain't got nothing going on. Like, it's not to have people feel sorry for me. It's just more like, yeah, I really don't. I'm just here, just chilling. I mean, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Like after 11? Okay, yeah, well, that's pretty much, you know, when I would probably be available myself. Like, I am a stickler for strict, rigid rules, so I was like, yep, 11 is still AM to me. You lied? Gasp! You were testing! Oh, okay. So Bifeteki's holding out now. Okay, I got you. I see what it is. You got all the latest testing going on. No one tell nobody. I see. Okay, I am really starting to believe that my wife did eat a lean cuisine. I can still smell it, but I also think she wants a sub. As you know, I have the Blackmagic Design web presenter here in 4K. Ooh. Okay. Oh, HD. in the stream voice channel. All right, give me a second. Do 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 do. I guess it would help if I also was there, right? And nope, not yet. Now.
Hey,
There we go.
there it is.
So hello. This is Kevy Kev in my headphones, and I'm pretty sure I'm in his headphones.
Yes, yes, you are.
And we're on each other's streams now.
Yes,
Get
yes, you are.
to see both of the ways in which Powerwash Simulator work.
Yes.
So let's see. I'm gonna see how I can get. Okay, so I'm gonna turn on co-op.
Uber says you are in his headphones as well.
Oh no! I have transcended machines now.
Mm-hmm.
Allow the person to join and assist your career. This can be turned off anytime. Good. So if Kev starts pissing me off, I'm gonna toss him out.
Wow. Wow.
No, sir.
Wow.
No, sir. You're not cleaning the dinosaur the right way.
Wow.
You're not cleaning the dinosaur the right way.
Wow. Hate to see it.
We are not doing this.
Yeah. So, I'm on my Steam version.
Oh, so that's
we're doing.
Yeah, so I tried Xbox and that didn't work. Crap, so doesn't mean I have to go back out and create a code thingy?
Just crossplay thing.
But it won't let me do that.
Hold on, maybe let me do it on my end and see if that helps.
Oh wait, won't it just, if I pop out, it'll just save the progress I made, right?
Yeah, and then you just pop in, turn on co-op, and then we pop back in again.
Oh wait, hold on. Okay, so I think I have to change the drop down before I turn co-op on.
Oh, okay.
Boo.
Yeah, we're gonna figure this out.
There we go. Okay, now I have the code, which is on the stream.
Okay. I'm gonna pull it up.
All right. So I was testing its quality to Twitch. It was kind of meh, but then I upped the bitrate to 20 megabits per second and it looked great as it should, but Twitch didn't block source. This went on for 12 hours. The total test time was like 49 hours. Twitch took the stream down. So damn. That's fucked up. Kev?
Oh, this is yeah.
You here? Where you at?
Yeah, I'm here.
I heard footsteps.
Yeah, it's just saying like down. It's like Craig River says like downloading dirt, and it's like downloading. It says this may take several minutes, and it's like not even taking that much. It's like,
oh, there you are. Hey, guys, over here.
Recalibrating my movement. Okay, I'm calibrated. Okay. Oh, I forgot.
All right, so now let me turn down this game because now there are two pressure washers in here. So, yep, this is loud again.
Yeah. Too much awesome at once.
Right? I just want to power wash. I just want to power wash it just so I can have one.
Yeah, I toyed around with it. Well, not so much toyed around with the idea. My mom was like, we should get one, and I'm like, I want to get one of those electric joints. You know, basically just plug into the wall, and that's all we need because we don't really need anything that runs gas or anything. So
I thought they all plugged into the electricity.
Nah, it's like the real good ones, the Cadillac ones, are like gas run. So.
Like I imagine the ones we're using are electric, right? Because they're portable.
Yeah, I'm assuming that it is. Yeah, because we have back mounted power.
So I found out something. I'm not sure if you heard me mention it, but if you hit shift when you're crouching, you go right back to standing. You don't have to cycle through your crouch modes.
Oh. That's something new because I didn't.
I did not know that either. It was it was
I
a really interesting find for me.
I have locked in like I don't know how many hours in this game, and I just realized that. I was today. I was gonna play Honkai Star Rail, and I was like, and then you were like, I'm gonna pull up a major stream because I'm running super late, and you were like, hey, you want to do Power Wash? And I'm like, you can't threaten me with a good time, and I'm like,
Yeah, I was
bet.
like, look, look, I know if you got something else planned, hey, it's whatever. But you know, look, I know you like Power Wash. I like Power Wash. Why not Power? Like, why not at least extend the invitation? I'm not going to be
Yep.
that asshole's like, you know what? Nah, I don't want them to ruin my good time. Nah, I feel
Hmm.
like I have a great time with other people here because I am as dry as a motherfucker.
Shut up, Nature.
I mean, look. I mean, sure, I was carrying on a good conversation with Bafuteki a second
Hmm.
ago,
Yeah.
and I love talking about Bafuteki. But let's be real though, like I'm about as interesting as a dish pan.
Hmm. The call in the field still stands. Shut up, Nature. Look, I don't even be. There sometimes I don't even be saying anything. I just be like, all you hear is just like crickets and then nothing.
You see, the only time I allow myself to do that is when I'm playing American Truck Simulator because that is my. I do not care to be entertaining.
Okay.
I am here to drive a truck. Fuck you.
Hmm. Same. I am here. I'm here to make sure that this playground is clean for the little kiddles.
And see, that's why I wanted to listen to a podcast. Is that at least like if something was talked about on a podcast, is all right. I could stop and then we could talk about it, right? I could voice my opinions and it will actually be somebody possibly around to hear it, as opposed to me just
Hmm.
sitting in a car all by myself or in my office all by myself. Be like, yeah, that was stupid. That was a stupid take, but nobody will ever know.
Hmm. See, I have been like dabbling in like Warhammer lore videos, like the Battle of
Oh,
this thing
oh,
and
I
the
fall in
Horus
those.
Heresy.
Yeah, I fall in those videos sometimes too, man.
Yeah,
Not
that's like
necessarily
the break.
Warhammer, but it's like, yeah, like just I just want to know about a thing. Like, how did we get here?
Hmm.
Mainly about like horror movies, like horror shit. Like, why are we in this abandoned warehouse for no reason? What
Hmm.
is the
That
reason?
what is our motivations for being in this slaughterhouse? Like, why are we here? Why was that a thing? Okay.
Like now, like apparently, like I've now gotten to like the parts of Eurogamer from back in maybe February where they were covering Elden Ring lore. And I'm like,
Hmm.
yo, this shit's fucking complicated. Y'all sure J.R.R. Martin wrote this shit? Why can't he finish his damn books? Because
Hmm.
this seems like a lot.
It really when I like read into like game lore from people who are not quote unquote established, authors and writers, I think to myself like, man, y'all really took a lot of time to break down a story of something that we may or may never even see.
Because
Like,
it's all in the fucking item descriptions. It's like,
yeah,
I'm not reading, like, what is the power level? That's all I need to know. I am
yeah,
moving on.
what is this thing and why am I fighting it? And that's all I need to know. And then it's like, no, we got to break down the whole reasons why this particular place where you'll never possibly see nor acknowledge is doing the things that they are doing. And I think that that's awesome to me. And then we go back to, and I really didn't want to like harp more on Redfall, but like the fact that we start off in Redfall and we don't know what the hell is happening. Like, why exactly is there vampires? Like, why
Well, I
is,
mean, some of that was in the intro, but we talked over it.
yeah. And so it's either they're not doing a good enough job of explaining why they're vampires, or we just don't care. Like,
I mean, I'm gonna argue the fact that probably most people, because like it is a effectively still a looter shooter. Like
yeah.
nobody just cares. Nobody
But
cares.
but the thing though is, in the vein of a looter shooter, when we get down to like Borderlands, then you have like, what's his name? Marcus. Like, hey everybody, how is you doing? And it's like, and we're on the bus and he's telling us why we're in Pandora, what is our motivations, what do we do as Vault Hunters, why, and Hyperion. And we get like a loose understanding of why are we here, what are we here for. We're a Vault Hunter. We're here for these vaults. These vaults have really awesome treasure in it, and we're here to get it for fame and glory, and also fight psychos and bad dudes and corpos and whatever else. And you get kind of, and it's a loose story, but there's a story there. And I think that Redfall didn't really do a good job at
Well, see,
that.
that's because like
And
they provide exposition.
yeah.
Like that's the thing. Like it is a looter shooter that provides that exposition. You have to sit there and wait for these characters to say what they need to say. And it's not to
Hmm.
say that that's not going to happen later in Redfall. I'm not going to be around to find out.
Yeah, I'm not going to
Maybe
be there to
somebody
find out
else will be that.
either.
Maybe it's in a Wikipedia article somewhere.
Right. I'll just watch the lore video
Yeah.
when they finally get there, and I'll just watch the lore video and see if that's enough. But I'm not, like, I'm not gonna play this game to get there. You know. But I just feel like that was kind of like not fun, because you gotta have your first impression, and once you get you gotta have your first impression right. You gotta start the game off in a good way, and we only got one real cutscene in the beginning.
Let's see. Merge as what or this is what I do like is when games make you pick up items to discover the lore. So yeah, like a lot of the Soulsborne stuff.
And then the Grimoire cards, of
Yeah,
old, yeah,
and then
because a
punish
lot
you
of
for it.
yeah, because a lot of like there's story in the grimoire and in the milestone stuff, if you really willing to look into that. But there is story within the game that says, okay, here's your reasons for doing what you're doing, and here's these wonderful breakdowns. Like, okay, it's like in Redfall, not Redfall, in Destiny 2, like the Red War happens and we have to beat Gaul and save the speaker. And then in like Curse, you have, like, even though Curse is bad and I hate Curse with a passion, it's like we need to stop this hive. We need Not this hive, this Vex being named Panoptes, and we get to see Osiris and wonder where the fuck you been for the last 2 or 3 years. Where you been, bro?
And see, for those games, like I would like to care, but I just can't. And it's
Right.
like at that point, it's like, yeah, I'm not here for the story, but also I think that's why I don't like playing Destiny either.
Yeah.
Because
Because
yeah, I lack that motivation, and you're forcing me to do homework to get it, and I'm like,
yeah.
yeah, nah, I'm good because you could have just told me when you
Right.
had my attention. You chose not to. You put it in grimoire cards. I'm not looking
Yeah.
at this shit.
First Destiny was a bit of a slog when it comes to story. Like you needed something to attach you to doing what you were doing.
Like
Which
codex
called
and shit, and like Mass Effect or whatnot. I was like, I mean, at least Mass Effect did deliver that story well enough.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't want the extra. Like, yeah, put the extra shit in places that
Yeah.
I'm not going to listen to. I don't care.
Right.
Like, let me know what
Have
it is I need to do right now.
Right. Motivation through a narrative, and then like the excess story for those who actually want to like really delve into the lore and the world building of that.
But yeah, don't
And I
put your
think
main shit in it.
Yeah. If your main shit is not telling you what I need to do, why I'm doing what I'm doing, or even how I have these powers, or how I have this thing going on, and why one of my attacks is a vampiric ex boyfriend,
And it's
I'm gonna need a little bit more of that. I'm gonna
and
need a
it
little bit more than that.
and it's
That's
like
what I
why
need
I'm
to.
fascinated with Scorn, but will never play it outside of the fact that it just looks fucking gross.
Yeah,
It's like you
cause you,
don't tell me what the fuck is going on in this game.
yeah,
Why would I even want to try it? Because my main question is, why the fuck do I look like a human without skin? Please answer
right,
that question. I need that answer. That is the first question I'm asking. Not
yeah.
where am I? I'm asking where the fuck is my skin?
Right. And and I'm like, that's fair if we're having like stories where it's like we're playing games where like we learn as we go, because that's fair. But if it's like a story based game and you're like you can't tell me why there's vampires, then why am I gonna invest the time in order, then I'm gonna invest like the 20 or 30 hours it's gonna take to beat this game.
Merch says they craft these huge, wonderful worlds and then rush you through it. You know that like that's also
Yeah.
like if game writers like like this is why I'm glad like we're getting unions now for games
Mm-hmm.
because like as soon as there's like a writer strike in the gaming industry, we're going to get more of those games.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get more games where like the animators and the designers they're just gonna do their shit. And it's like, look, it makes sense to us. We wrote a book about it, and we didn't really know how to convey that. So here's an explainer video, or here's like a zine that tells you what's going on. Like, no, 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 no. I'm gonna need that in my story, please and thank you.
They, they're gonna commission YouTubers for that.
No, they're gonna commission Chat GPT.
Mm-hmm.
Like, write a story about a space marine going to Mars.
Mm-hmm.
It needs to be 5,000 words.
Mm-hmm. Uber says, so that is also a problem on the consumer base as well. They will flush out a full world, but the gameplay won't be able to support it. The casual gamer has only so much time to end the day. Yeah, that was all. That was also the thing about um when we got into like when we did like Destiny 2, when base game Destiny 2 came out, where it was like people will then go through, will pay that $60, go directly play all that good like Red War stuff, maybe touch Curse, maybe not, maybe play some Crucible, maybe not, maybe run some strikes, and then be effectively done with it, and then may come back during expansions, or maybe may not. Like, well, I played all that game had to offer. I'm just gonna
And
move
that
on.
should
I'm
be
gonna move on
fine.
to
And
something
that should
else.
be fine
And
for publishers, but it never
right,
is.
it's
Like
never
they
is.
want people to continuously be engaged with this one game, and it's like,
Right, and spend money,
yeah, it's like,
and
but
that's not
no,
gonna happen.
yeah, like
Yeah.
no, I have taste, man. Like I want to play other games,
Mm-hmm.
and like
Like,
the guiltiest of them are like the EAs and the Ubisofts.
yep,
Like you
because it's
make
the
multiple versions of the same game,
and it'd be
and I
like the
like that
live
genre.
services, and the live service game is not a sustainable. Is not a sustainable.
And Redfall is learning that, or
Yeah, right. Yeah,
like Arcane is learning that. Hopefully,
Arcane is learning
Microsoft
that.
is too.
I feel like most would be like, okay, this is a little hit or miss, but it is what it is. But I really truly feel like that Arcane, Bethesda, and Microsoft are going to listen to, are definitely going to see that, because they don't have many other games. And it really, and I definitely, as much as I absolutely utterly hate the argument that Xbox does not have any games, it is true. It is true
Yeah,
that Xbox does not have
yeah, and it's like it
exclusives.
made you realize, like Redfall made you realize that, didn't it?
Yeah, it
It
really
was
does.
it was
It's
the
like,
wake up
damn,
call because we were living
damn.
blind. I will admit,
We
both of us were living blind to that
we were
shit.
we were living really blind to the fact that yes, truly, Xbox does not have the games to be able to really,
Because we were looking at all the third party shit and said, "Oh, come on!" Like, and then we get upset that they remove a game, but they still got other titles. But like, we were looking at third party and never the first, and it was like, "Oh wait, this
right.
was the big first party title," and they flopped it.
Hmm.
They flopped it so hard. Oh shit, they were fucking right, dude. We ignored all of that.
Yep, because we think about we think about the games that are like we think about like the Grounded that does good or like the Outer Worlds, but we don't really think about like those games like Grounded was early access. That took time that took time and to manufacture that, and then it came out good and it was serviceable. But that's far and few between. Those exclusives are far and few between.
But and the thing is too, Outer Worlds is not exclusive. That is a multi-plat title because
Exactly.
that came out before the
So
acquisition.
yeah. So
Xbox don't have games. They bought a ton of companies and legit closed a bunch. Remember, Xbox is basically Dreamcast replacement. They took the blueprint Sega had and succeeded. I think Xbox is gonna die. And I feel like that's why they're trying to move it to a more, hey, this is what Microsoft is really good for, services.
that
Don't you want services? And I'm here for it. I really am.
right because Game Pass. That's like when you were like, I don't know how I feel about Game Pass. As far as exclusives goes, Game Pass as far as like an indie base is, or as far as an indie base is like amazing because it has allowed me to play indie games that I would have not ever considered or been able to, simply on the fact that you know it basically gives people an opportunity to spend like one price a month and play and have access to games that they would not have tried otherwise. Like look at us sitting out here playing Powerwash Simulator. Like how would people be able to play this cooking, what was it, cooking sim? No, I don't think cooking sim was on here.
Cooking Sim
House
is on here.
Flipper. Oh, that's right,
Cooking
Sim.
Simulator is on it because I think I told
Yeah,
you, like, yeah, that was one of the ones I was looking at. I
yeah.
actually
So
have that
cooking sim,
downloaded,
yeah.
ready to go.
So to have the ability to play like games like House Flipper, Power Wash, Lawnmower Simulator, like for one price, and the ability to play it and see if they liked it or not. That's amazing. That's amazing to me. So
So I
Game
think
Pass in the vein of like indie developer, that's actually pretty cool.
So I think
Now,
one thing that they need to worry about though, if that so like as much as I would like for it to go services, the one thing we have to worry about, especially like we're seeing what happened to TV happen to games now, where
yeah.
everybody who has content is now doing streaming services, or they're
Hmm.
doing a services model. Now it's a lot different in this regard because of the fact that it's EA putting out EA games and
Hmm.
Ubisoft putting out Ubisoft games. Some third parties as well, but most of it is like this is also our content.
Hmm.
Microsoft ain't got shit like that.
Mm-mm. No.
And so the one
Microsoft.
thing I'm worried about is like if it just becomes
Oh
game
shit.
like it's like the Game Pass subscription or like between Sony and Microsoft, like, hey, we have these subscription services for games that you necessarily don't have to pay for. It could slowly become anti-consumer because that may be the only way you get games on a platform now. Like, remember
Mm-hmm.
when I'm not sure if you saw this, but there was at one point a month ago where I was like, can I still go to a place and buy music? Like, instead, like, I know I can go like the Bandcamp and get indie bands. But like, if I wanted to buy Beyonce, where can I go buy Beyonce music?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could go to Apple and do it, but I necessarily didn't want to go to Apple. Like, I like
Like
agnostic
like
platforms like Google. Like I remember
Like,
when Google, you had Google Play access or whatever, but you could also buy the music. But now they're using YouTube Music, and there's really no way to buy it.
yeah, like back, like slightly back in the day, like there was times when you can go to like Walmart.com and buy like MP3s. Like
And
I
for what I
remember
understand,
that.
like Amazon still has that service, but I really
Mm.
didn't like. People were telling me it was there. So I told them I don't see it. I must be missing it. But like it's that thing of like eventually we're going to get to a point where we can't go out and buy the music and be able to listen to it when we want to offline without necessarily having to need a subscription.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm so glad I can go to a Best Buy and like buy a Blu-ray of a movie, but also maybe I don't have a Blu-ray player. I would like to own this movie digitally. Why can't I own this movie digitally?
Right. Her Herb wanted to say on to piggyback on the last statement from Major. Xbox has had so much talent leave or just wasted on IPs that aren't in the realm of interest, but only time will tell.
Yeah,
Yeah. Mhm. That's like a
like
thing.
Rob Ferguson over there thriving over at Blizzard,
Yep.
even though he tried like Microsoft trying to get him back. What if this is all a
Yep.
ploy? What if this acquisition is all a ploy to get Rob Ferguson back?
That'd be hilarious.
So it wasn't
That
King, it wasn't Call of Duty, it was Rob Ferguson.
of in the name of Shamalama Ding Dong. Yeah.
We
I think
only wanted Rob Ferguson.
spend billions and billions of dollars on acquisition just to get one back.
This is how much you mean to us, Ron.
We willing to drop hella bands on you, my friend. But yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess, y'all. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the sad. That's the sad part. Like this really, like okay, well they failed in this respect, but they got at least this developer. No, they have nothing. They have nothing until Starfield. They got nothing. They got nothing until Starfield comes out.
So yeah, they gotta bring it on the 12th, on June
Yep.
12th.
Yep.
Which, speaking of events that I will be able to cover on this channel, the Xbox Showcase will be covered here at 1 p.m. on June 12th.
But 12th or 11th?
Whatever that Sunday is, I don't know.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's also things happening on the 12th too. If it's not the 12th, I don't know. Provided I don't have anything to do that day, I will be streaming the Summer Games Fest streams as much as I can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna do the best I'm gonna do the best I can though, because like I say, Xbox is usually on Sunday, and I'm like, that's like damn. Now I got most of the times I would have to depending on when it would start. I would literally have to be like hanging out with my mom with with it in my ear on my phone, listening and being like, "Oh, they announced what? Oh,
When
okay."
the Xbox One X and S were announced, I was taking family portraits and had to take the earbuds out for photos. And it's like, for the 30 seconds my earbuds were out, I missed an announcement. And I'm like, fuck.
A shame. It's like that's the level of the moment when like the dad is watching, like listening to the football
Yep.
game during church, and you're
Yep.
like, and it's like, yes, and I'm like, thank you, brother Summers, I appreciate it.
Exactly that.
And wife is nudging you in the ribs, and you're like, stop it.
Exactly that.
Oh gosh. It's tough. It is roof covered.
I mean, I'm like bending my head to try to look into a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Again, this is why this game needs to be in VR.
Oh, I agree.
The way this game needs to be in fucking VR.
I'd be like, Meta, make that happen. Zuckerberger.
Nah, they done gave up on the metaverse. They're
I figured
all
they
in on
would.
AI now.
Well, I figured they would because it was West.
But it's
Like
like
imagine.
they switched they switched one poison to another though.
Yep. It's like that was the funniest thing when they mentioned the metaverse because I'm like, and imagine having billions and billions of dollars
And changing the
in your
name.
and yeah,
Like you put everything behind the metaverse,
you had
changed your name, and was like, yeah, we're backing out. Like
we're doing AI now,
we're
and
doing.
it's like
So what's the next
imagine,
company name?
yeah, Alverse, Skynet,
Well,
Skyverse.
well. Why do I feel like that's already the name of a company?
I feel like that is the name.
That sounds really familiar.
Either name of a company or somebody that does animations. Ah, ankles.
So I think you're thinking of Skydance.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah,
Why do I know that?
because you know things.
Yeah, I know things. Is there a grouping for those things? No. But they're things, and I know them.
Okay. Like you don't know the things that I know. You don't know the things that I've seen
Because I don't.
because I don't know.
I don't
But
know
I
them.
tried.
They just come up randomly in conversation.
Mm-hmm. That part.
I don't say these things to be right. I say these things for them to be correct.
Skyverse is a. Oh, Uber says Skyverse is a sandbox game and a company too. Okay. Oh yeah, it is a game called Skyverse. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Is it in VR?
Wouldn't put it past them. I'm very surprised what game is not in VR and what game isn't.
Was it Young Center trying to get me to play actual job simulator the other day?
Look, I think you should.
I would, but there's no way for me to capture it right now.
Oh yeah.
Like I think I own it, but I have no way to capture it. And actually, I take that back. I probably do, but how much time do I want to invest in that when this works?
Right.
I have dabbled into VR recently, just because it's been sitting there. I was like, I should do something with that.
Mm-hmm.
So I put my headset on, just kind of watched a few videos and did a couple things. But really meaning to get back into it at least for like some exercise. Play some Beat Saber again.
Mm-hmm.
I think I kind of got burned out after playing some racing games in VR. I was like, nope, this makes me terribly ill. Get me out of here, please. And
Oh
thank
yeah,
you.
that'll definitely do it.
This car looks like it is moving fast, but I don't feel it, and my body is like, no.
Like you.
Mm-hmm.
Got that done.
I'm almost at a point now where I'm like, do I even switch the game out tomorrow? Do I just like come back to more Powerwash Simulator tomorrow?
I mean, that's
And just
definitely
worry
a
about
possible.
switching it after the fact? Like when I've done everything?
Mm-hmm.
Because I like the play things from start to finish. Like I know there are some people, Kev included, who put things in rotation. But like for me, do I really want to do that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm enjoying not doing everything. Granted, this is only day one.
Mm-hmm. Like I was like, because I'm like, part of me was like, I should try Honkai Star Rail, and then it was just kind of like, no, it's not. You don't have any obligate. You have zero obligations to play it. You're really just playing it because you saw it and you thought it would look nice and it looked like a more you version of Genshin Impact. So I'm like, I have no real incentive to play. So I'm just like, yo, I'm just gonna play some Power. The game that you actually did have obligations and you liked, and it is part of your chili game. And I'm like, yep, that's the one for me. The game that was literally my game, one of my games of the year for last year. And I'm like, yes, do that.
What was my game of the year for last year? What did I play? Oh, it was Vampire Survivors.
Oh yeah, it was. It
Yeah,
was
yeah, it did
Vampire
Vampire
Survivors. I was gonna
Survivors.
say, dude, it's got to be Vampire Survivors.
I forgot that came out last year, and yeah, that's kind of where a lot of my time got sunk into at one point.
Because she was like, dude, you got to play Vampire Survivors, and I'm like, it's on Game Pass, and I was like, all right, and I'm
Also, it's an
like,
indie game. You like those, right?
yeah, I love those, and it's like, yeah, and I was like, you know what, I get it. And the only reason, and it was like one of those things, like, like, oh, I would stream it, but it's like, nope, this is not good for people's eyes.
You know what? I take it back. I would say that I don't need AV1 for streaming, but actually, maybe I do because I feel like Vampire Survivors would definitely survive better if I was using AV1.
Mm-hmm. Indeed, indeed.
Like, have you seen that stuff for the AV1 encoder?
Barely heard of it, but I
Like,
have, I haven't done like the EPOS Vox deep
yeah,
dive of it
that's where
yet.
I didn't care about it until I heard that OBS 29.1 had support for it, and I'm
Mm.
like, ooh, I should try it out. And then I was like, oh wait, my video card doesn't support it. Why? Boo.
Yeah, boo, tomato,
Um,
tomato. Yeah.
but like to see that it works with like the Intel cards is like, okay, you know what? I'm not as mad. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
as mad because like that is a very inexpensive card that can do this amazing encoding. And like
And
imagine
yeah.
playing Vampire Survivors and it doesn't get crunchy.
So the thing that, because the one thing I was thinking about, like the arc GPUs, is like that could be a very low cost. That could be a part of a really good low cost streamer build, like
Yep.
dual PC build,
Mm-hmm.
where you could be like, all right, I'll just get like a. I don't think you would need more than 4 cores if you were like encoding. If you were just like doing encoding of shit. So you could probably get away with like 4 cores and then that. So you could probably build a comparable streaming secondary PC for like $600, $700, possible.
And then probably even squeeze more performance if you put Linux on it.
Yeah, yeah, with Linux on it. Yeah.
I'll
So
let Merge field that one if he's still around.
yeah,
Like between Merge and to call,
yeah,
those are my heart. They're like both the hardware folks on in the community and my Linux folks is like, all right, like y'all go hard in this shit. Where I'm like, I'll play around. I know enough to be dangerous.
hmm
The problem with Arc as it is now is that you can get better for less from AMD, but can you get AV1? But
yeah.
can you get AV1 Merge?
Plus, the availability of Arc. Imagine if you had like proper availability of cards. Because could you not be able to find Arc supply?
Oh, he says on the 7000 series, yeah, but is it like does it compare with the AV1? I mean, with the Intel ones? Like, am I finding a 7000 series AMD card that price compares with Intel? Because like all I want is AV1. Like we're trying to build a streaming PC. All I want is an AV1 card.
Right. If you're going like if you're going like bare minimum AV1,
Well,
like
okay, wait, hold on. So I'll take that back. I'll stop that line of thought, right? Because I guess if
right,
you're getting a 7000 card that does have AV1, then you don't
right.
need the streaming PC anymore.
No, because you would
Yeah,
just be
like
able you just be able to
you'll be good.
yeah, you'd be good.
Like to say like it's the same argument. Like, well, yeah, I could also get that RTX like 4070 or whatever.
Yeah.
But again, I'm pretty sure like the cost of performance, AMD still wins out on that Intel versus AMD fight too.
Yeah.
Arc is generally decent drivers on Linux with latest kernels. I actually thought about it briefly, but then Wallet said no. Same here. I mean, granted,
Yeah.
all I need is the Intel card. Like I had like major lab, like it has the 3900X in it, 32 gigs of RAM. The only GPU that's in there is a GTX 1050 that Anka gave me after I gave her my 1080. So I mean, yeah, all I need is the Intel Arc card. I don't need to build a whole ass PC. Also, maybe I should invest in an AIO because that system is still very loud. Like if I want to bring it out into the studio, I am going to need quieter fans or a quieter cooling solution. That's the only reason why it is in the network closet now. So I wanted it to be out here with my actual with Major Rig, but I was like, yeah, this is too loud. I just can't. But yeah, like like if you were building a streaming rig, yeah, I imagine like the Intel Arcs would be really good if you're trying to like get decent price to performance. You don't want to sit there and do too much with it.
Right.
But yeah, like building a one PC setup, yeah, probably that 7000 is the way to go.
Because see, my thing is, if you're trying to like some peeps are majority console peeps. So if you're like trying to so that means like PS5, your Xbox Series X, you want to cover your bases with majority streaming. Build a nice little capture PC, streaming PC setup. It's not a bad way to go. Now, if you like us,
a laptop to try to do that shit.
Exactly, it'd be a lot cheaper to try and to get in a laptop because I have a homie who her setup is mostly console based, but she's also trying to like stream off a laptop, and it doesn't. It's not doing what needs to be done. It's not giving what it needs to give. So if she's like trying to build like something that could be adequate PC situation, but she just streams a lot of like console games. That wouldn't be a bad. That wouldn't, and then still be able to play the odd PC game, here and there. Not a bad idea. However, it could be still said that we can go AMD and still do the same thing.
I have not tried the M1 Mini. I have not used my M1 Mini in a while.
Mm-hmm.
What I was using was the M1 Max with the Studio. And for the most part, it kind of worked. But I think a lot of the shit I was having issues with was like what looked like weird color issues with that, with that pluggable capture card, the pluggable branded capture card. It's like the colors did not come through. The colors didn't present themselves right, and it's like, yeah, I don't really like this too much.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure what was causing those color issues. Whereas I'd rather wait to get something that I know would probably perform better than this $100 capture card,
Mm-hmm.
and see if that would solve the issue. But then I never got around to getting that card.
Okay.
Of course, Baifuteki is still touting NDI,
I
and that's not
mean,
something I've gone back to in a while. I know, like, again, like those whole thing, like those days of Mac streaming when trying to get Horizon to work
mm-hmm.
was kind of a
Yes.
thing, and it might take some time where it's like, all right, maybe we just don't play a high performance game. Let's try with something very light and see where that goes.
Mm-hmm. It's one of those things like it when it works, oh Lord, does it work? It works well and good. But when it doesn't, ugh. When we were on the Skype days.
And look, I sit there and went back to vMix. It's like, why did I? It's like we stopped using vMix because it was hard to capture video games in it.
Yeah.
But I'm like, well, 3 out of 4 weeks a month we're not playing video games. Why did we stop using vMix for the podcast itself?
Yeah.
Like Discord for games, but vMix for everything else because that was a lot easier to use.
Mm-hmm.
Or easy is a relative term on that one, but
Functional probably be better.
yeah, it was a lot more functional than what I'd have to do with Discord and having to
Yeah.
resize windows and shit.
Yeah. It's those bespoke solutions.
Yeah. Look, Street Fighter 6, they sell bespoke headphones. So,
It's it's those bespoke solutions or BSs like we like to call.
yes, a lot of BS on Tech Talk Thursdays.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
lot of BS on Tech Talk Thursdays.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I'm still loving Bafuteki's head canon for this. That some kid had explosive diarrhea.
Yeah. Yeah. And unless that kid was like 10 stories tall,
Yeah, this is a food poisoning event.
like what if one giant kid had diarrhea?
Ugh. Oh God, just the words.
This is what if one kid, one giant person it was taco night and yet
Not the image we needed this morning, but it's the image we got.
Yep. It is that. Is that. It's that line. It's that line in the wire. It's like this ain't the war. This ain't the war we wanted, but it's the war we got.
Good morning. Whew. You know, I wonder if they make a sequel for this, like they'll actually animate the dirt running down the thing you're watching.
That would be cool.
To where it's like you actually have to sit there and watch from top to bottom, unless you spray the dirt everywhere.
See that? A little bit. I
I can see that.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
I can see that as like a difficulty setting.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, don't threaten me with a good time. I'm just saying.
What if we added more physics?
Mhm. Do, do. Hmm.
I feel like I'm focusing on this game like it's a fucking esport. Just like
I
leaned
mean,
in, like just making sure I'm getting everything.
real talk. I'm surprised. I think we did have an, a Twitch rivals thing of this.
What? Like I know
Yeah.
Farming Simulator got turned into one.
Farming Sim got one. Stardew got one.
What?
Yeah, that was one I was like, ooh, if I get called up to that one, but like I said, you need a squad for that one. So because if they were like, Kev, we need you for like the Stardew Twitch rivals, then I'd be like, I gotta call up. I gotta show you if I can call up
Yep.
Anki.
Don't look at
Because
me.
I'm. Oh no, we weren't gonna call you. It'd be like, Major, don't expect that call.
Look, somebody gotta cut the grass. Somebody gotta cut the grass, man.
When we need the silo, we will call you. It's funny. It's funny. I was playing. So I'm playing this game. So I'm playing this other farming sim called Roots of Pacha, and it you can't. The funny part now is you don't need like you can cut like you. Here's what I'm trying to figure out the word. Like you can feed the animals with grass that you cut. So basically, you don't need a silo for that. And when I thought of that, I thought of you, and I was like that. I started laughing because it was like, yeah, Major can safely now cut the grass. He can actually cut the grass without fear. 'Cause they could just eat like the bare fibers now, and it's like, all right, I think this game might be safe for Major. Come on now. Okay. I'm offline. So, well, not be accidentally turning my stream off, Jesus.
Oh, I was like, what happened?
Okay, I'm back, y'all. Sorry about that. I fat fingered my stream.
Ooh, hate to see it.
Yep, definitely hate to see it. Hope everyone stayed in place.
Shelter in place. Shelter in place.
Hold, hold.
I love how you can't really walk on that roof. You gotta jump to move.
I have, I have to do pro strats. Pro strats. she's what I call like this is wash hopping, uh, in my world, my community. This is wash hopping because you can't really you can't in this particular area you can't really like move, so I have to like jump hop. Yeah, this is totally pro strat.
When I start
Those are
doing
the
this, like the chat, like they like to shout out hip hop hooray. So I put a button
yeah this,
in. So when hop moving thing becomes a thing, like it sings hip hop hooray.
yeah this is what we do in the Powerwash community, man. 'Cause, we're totally about that.
Sure, hip hop
Totally
hooray.
about that wash hop. Yeah,
Wash hop, real hot wash hop.
wash hops, man. That's why I told people in my wash hop tutorial how to wash hop. It's got like 15 views, so it's probably definitely something to be seen though.
I can rent some goats to cut my lawn if needed. I don't have enough lawn, nor do I want to deal with the mess, but it's an option.
Yeah,
Sounds dope though. It has to be like environmentally friendly, right?
yeah.
You have the goats come eat your grass.
Let's get goats.
Shout out to the actual goat, the goat.
You know the vibes.
That's right, goat.
Thank you to those for sheltering in place, holding in place. I appreciate that. And my ankles are broken. Ow. No way, I have no ankles. And where is the oh God.
Felt like a snake, just like slithering.
My platform. What is this? Tower. Floor edge.
Got it.
Got that.
Tower tabletop.
Now, where the hell is that?
Oh. Wow. Like just a drop.
Just like,
Just a drop.
that's it. All you had to do is go like spritz, then just a little bit.
Just look at that. It's beautiful. Chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss.
Whew. All right. Clean the detached house. Then there's the golf cart.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to the house.
Mm-hmm.
I love that it chimes when you show up.
Like ding.
The hell is that?
I like how we
Noticed
both.
the odd, super weird, creepy sign on the outside of the house. It's nothing to worry about. I mean, but I am. What now? Please don't tell me there's some creepy, weird shit in this game that I don't know about.
No, but the vibe is definitely like the vibe does like put me off sometimes. Where it's like why do I feel like something's gonna jump out at me?
Like
It
some
doesn't.
Eldritch horror shit. Like no,
Yeah.
like that's how I felt with Lake, and that's why I was like mad the entire time. I was like, oh my god, if you're going to do something, just do it, damn it.
Especially that one level where you're like, hey, I need this surprisingly chainsawed size package delivered to my house. Could you deliver it to my house? And I'm like, if this is how I die, just say that, please. Okay, I will be mad, but I will accept it. And then it never happened, and then I was like, okay, so I could just continue to enjoy this eclectic game about a white woman in the 80s, like becoming a mailman because she wants to get away. Okay. With her and her sensible shoes, like, okay.
The first software engineer who got burnt out.
Yeah. And decided to go back to her hometown. And I'm like, see, and when I played Lake, I was like, see, this is what I wanted from Death Stranding.
Right.
Like, this is what I wanted.
Can I just
like,
get delivery mode?
Yeah, I just want to deliver things. I just want to deliver things. I don't want to run into any eldritch horrors. I just want to drive a truck and deliver people's mail. Can I just do that, please?
Like, seriously, is there somebody working on like Mailman Simulator? Like, what are we doing?
I don't
It is
know.
a missed opportunity.
Yeah. And then there's another cute game called Mail Time that kind of does the same thing, but it's like, oh, this is cute and eclectic, and you're essentially like Toadette but delivering mail. And I'm like, I like this, but I just never got
I
around
know
to it.
another game I probably need to add to my list of job simulators.
Mm-hmm.
Which might be stressful, and I might have to play this one offline to kind of get the vibe for it. But 911 operator.
Yeah. Yeah, like definitely play that. Definitely play that one offline.
Like I remember playing some of it, and it's like it actually did. Actually, I think I streamed it, and it like that one got tense all of a sudden. And like I don't know who to send where. Oh my god, this is nope. Yeah, this is tough.
In the driveway. Oh yeah. So I was playing this game. I was playing the the Final Fantasy VII DLC for this, and there was a mission where I was cleaning that I think I can't remember if it was in seven. I believe it was in seven, where they had the mock up of they had like the mini Shinra, like not Shinra, the mini Midgar. It was like a
Mm-hmm.
model of Midgar. It's a city for ants. Yeah. Um. So, so I was cleaning that, and I was working on like one of the sections, and then all of a sudden I heard this loud explosion. And what was funny, I was playing with others, so I thought it was like I was in a voice chat with the homies, and I was like, and all of a sudden I heard an explosion, and I thought it was like from my homie was like watching something, and I thought we were watching something, and then all of a sudden I heard this loud explosion, and then it was like, and I was like, did y'all is there explosion somewhere on the video? And he's like, no. And so then all of a sudden I get the message because they have like the story beats, and then it says like, yeah, you probably, and it was like Reese. It was like Reese. I was like, oh, you probably heard this like explosion. That's nothing. That's nothing to concern yourself with. And I'm thinking like, oh, this is the part when this is the part where an avalanche blows the reactor, and I'm like, not me just cleaning when that happens.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me that a plate fell off of the model. Like that was the
Uh,
explosion that the plate fell.
yeah,
That,
that's what I was thinking. Like
ooh, that's unfortunate.
not me cleaning up when avalanche is attacking.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Don't worry about it.
And it was literally like, yeah, don't worry about that. We're everything is totally under control. You know, just finish up and we'll send you a check. Bye. And it was like,
Excuse me. What the
okay.
fuck? Are you not telling me something here, buddy?
Am I safe? Am I okay?
Keep calm and carry
Just,
on.
yeah, just keep what you're doing, fam. Just keep doing what you're doing, fam. It's cool. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh my god, I love seeing the memes of Prince Charles becoming King Charles.
Dude,
Like they show a picture
same.
of him like as like a young adult saying this is when you apply for the job, and then showing a picture of him at his coronation. So this is when you get the callback.
Have you like I seen a video of somebody comparing the robe that he was wearing to Supreme Leader Snoke, and I have not known peace since.
I have not
Like,
seen that one.
and I'm literally like, this. I cannot deal with the internet not one bit after that.
I
I was like, you
mean,
know
they
what?
were both empires.
I mean, it was he had the shimmery gold fabric and the belt and the skin condition. I mean, you know. And I was like, yo, I hate it here. I absolutely utterly hate it here.
Also, I
I
want to
mean,
take
you're
this
not
time.
wrong, but damn.
Also, I want to take this time to thank you for a lot for indulging me in all of those Jedi Survivor memes.
Yeah.
Please keep
Yeah,
them coming.
I had more, but I was worried that this particular one might be a spoiler, so I was like,
I appreciate it.
yeah. Yeah, there was I don't know if you got to a particular point with when you met an Imperial.
Imperials.
Yeah, an Imperial person.
I
Yeah.
mean, they. Are you talking like a stormtrooper or like an officer?
Like an officer.
No, I can't say that I have at the moment.
Okay, so that would have been a little spoiler. I need you
Honestly, I'm gonna tell you the
cuz
truth. Like, if you would, like, I am
no
not
no
that person who gets mad at spoilers.
Yeah, but I feel like with the exception of like
Because remember, you technically
dilemma
spoiled
solved.
that droid thing,
Yeah,
but I
but
enjoyed the shit out of it anyway when I
right.
got to it. And also that
Yeah,
I made my own TikTok that showed it.
yeah, because I feel like that particular scene when you see it, it's the literal like,
It was
what the fuck
enough to
did you think?
remind me when I came across it to stop. It's like,
Yeah,
remember, he's going to do the thing. Stop and watch him do the thing.
do the thing. Yeah, like but this particular one is like it's a cutscene.
Ah,
And it's very much in the vein of when you see it happen, you're gonna be thinking like, what the fuck did you think was gonna happen? Like,
ah,
and it's literally one of those scenes where I was like, it's like, oh, it's like when you watch like a Superman property and somebody pulls a gun on Superman, and it's like,
bruh.
what the fuck do you think he was gonna what do you think was gonna happen in this respect? And so that was it for me. And so when you see that scene happen, you're gonna know what it is, because you're gonna think, what the fuck did you think was gonna happen? So I was like, ooh, this might be a bit of a spoiler. I don't want to like ruin it to you, but man, was that a bad move. That was a bad move by like, never seen an Imperial do a bad move than the one that actually talked shit to Vader and was like, "Nah, I'm choking the shit out of you, bro."
Yeah, don't do that.
I'm like, "I find your lack of faith disturbing." Choke.
I find your lack of chill disturbing, my nigga.
That part, and it's like, and it was like, yeah, okay. Like, I'm gonna let you go, not because I should, but I'm letting you go because you literally work for my actual boss. So I'm not even gonna. Yeah, I don't want them problems and smoke. So I'm gonna let you live, homie. But still, stay out my way. Stay out my way, chief.
Part of me feels like I think um Palpatine would have let Vader cook because like he knew he couldn't take on Vader, but he just couldn't let on the fact that he could. Or not that Palpatine could take on Vader, that Vader could take on Palpatine, and Palpatine was like,
Yeah,
"Yeah, I'm not going to sit there and fuck that up because the minute he gets mad at me, the jig is up."
it's like, why would if he takes over from me, it's that's not ideal for me. That's
Because
not a
the
fight
whole
that I
the
want to have.
like I mean, because the whole idea of the Sith is like the apprentice is supposed to kill the master.
Right. That's why you don't want a whole bunch of Sith congregated in one area, because what if one person says, "Hey, nah, we good. I don't want to do this." So that's why you can have small groups where the master could ultimately manipulate you until it's the time for you to let you go. You don't want a high concentration of free will around you. You kind of don't want that.
Nope, at least not for them. For me, I don't
Mm-mm.
mind it. Please speak your mind
Mm-hmm.
freely. Just don't also be afraid of the consequences you come out of pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Because unlike the government, I don't have to follow the First Amendment.
Yep.
I swear, as soon as a lot of these motherfuckers realize that,
Mm-hmm.
things will be better.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Star Wars, though, have you seen Visions yet?
I have not seen Visions 2 yet. It's on the list. I was hoping to see it during like fourth and fifth, but the way my time was set up is like, man,
Oh,
you
that's
ain't
right. I
got
forgot it
time.
just came out. For some reason, I thought it was out for a minute, but I do remember it did came out. It came out
Yeah,
last week.
yeah. So it was one of them like, I will get to it eventually. I would have liked to have watched it on May the 4th and 5th, but the only thing that I was able to muster was just rewatching the Gendy Kotakovsky Clone Wars short
Mm-hmm.
that I love so much, which I am so glad that was on. That's on Disney Plus.
That's
Because
probably
the
what
way
I
I
should
will,
have put on Sunday. My son, he brought up to my wife yesterday that he missed Star Wars Day.
mm-hmm,
I don't know why he mentioned that, other than maybe it was on his tablet, like he was watching something on
mm-hmm,
YouTube, and they talked about
mm-hmm,
it. But he had
yeah,
told her that he had missed Star Wars Day and that he wanted to watch Star Wars.
mm-hmm,
So I worked it out, trying to figure out like what should I introduce him to. Nobody got to me in time online, so I was like, well, fuck it, we'll just watch the first one, right? We'll just watch Star Wars.
mm-hmm,
He checked out
mm-hmm.
almost immediately because again,
Oh yeah,
it's fucking 74 or something like that, right? Or
yeah.
79, I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, well, shit. Now I kind of want to watch something Star Wars related. I really don't want to sit here and continue to watch Star Wars either, because like I've fallen in love with the extended universe and not necessarily the Skywalker saga.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh wait, that's right. Star Wars Visions 2 is up. So yeah, I watched that Sunday. It
Oh,
was
okay.
really good.
Yeah, I did think.
I don't think this
Yeah,
is a.
I really liked Visions one, and I
So
just
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, it's just that I liked Visions one, but I just hadn't.
So Visions 2 just going in, because I feel like this isn't a spoiler, but it's more like setting up like what to expect in it. It's not
Mm-hmm.
so much, hey, this is Star Wars anime.
Right.
It's really giving like Star Wars international animation,
Mm-hmm.
where a lot of animation studios from across the world did a take on a Star Wars story or did their like Star Wars story.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you got Irish, Indian, South African. There was one Japanese one, but guess what studio they went to?
Who's?
The Brother Studio, the black owned and Japanese anime studio or animation studio.
Hey, love to see it. Love to
It's
see
the
it.
art. The art is the name. It's like the Art Studios.
Mm-hmm.
They did one, like they partnered with Lucasfilm for that one, and I think it might have lent to the reason why there were a lot of big names that lent their vocal talents to it.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Um,
Dope.
yeah, when I saw that and I saw how the black folks like, one, there's a lot more diversity in Star Wars now, but it's like to see like animated black people say, okay, yeah, y'all definitely look black. Okay, yeah, somebody black did this one.
Yes.
And they were like, this is the only Japanese studio. I was like, okay, let me look into it. I was like, oh, it's black owned. Okay, yep. All right, now I'm back.
I'm locked in. I'm tapped in.
Oh my god, that was
Invested.
good.
Because that was the one thing that I was thinking about. I was thinking about this in the shower one day.
Kev shower
Where
thoughts.
Kev shower thoughts with Kev. But the thing that I was thinking about is we did not get full diversity in Star Wars until the prequels.
And even then, it was it was barely there.
Barely there.
Because like said, oh, well, we got Mace Windu. So, well, okay, we also had Lando Calrissian.
Yeah, and then we had Captain Dude from Naboo. And then,
Oh yeah, that dude Organa.
yeah, finally seeing Bail Organa for the first time. And Captain Dude, then the other dude with the with one eye. Then we had like Boba Fett. So we really.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did.
Yeah.
They so he was he was Aborigines.
Yeah. So we really did not get adequate representation in Star Wars until like the prequels, and even then it was kind of like a bit vague.
Yeah,
And then that shit
did not come until the new ones.
Yeah, and then we really didn't get it until like until we see like Finn and Poe and you know, and then but I think the better best one is Mandalorian. Like Mandalorian was like, "Oh yeah, you're getting black folks. You're getting all the black people." And I'm like, "Yes." I mean, yeah, like that's when it was like, I'm talking about in stand-ins, like backgrounds, like named character, like not like we didn't get like legit black characters until when it involved like stand-in to like maybe Empire. They were like maybe like a few stand-in blacks, maybe.
In Cloud City.
Yeah, Cloud City, yeah. And I'm not, yeah. So
That's all, and that's because Billy D just did not feel comfortable. It's like, look, I'm gonna need some of my folks here.
yeah,
I don't, I don't trust
I'm gonna need some
these
folk
folks
here.
over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some more people in here. Yeah, I need some of my folks in here. Yeah,
Yeah, these are the guys who
but
bought in my Colt 45s. But can y'all find a place for them on the movie?
yeah, I'm gonna need more representation in my movie, please. Thank you very much. But yeah, it's like we really didn't get like we didn't really truly get the reputation, not the reputation, but yeah, the representation that we should have had until like the possible prequels, and then once Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett happened, it was like explosion. And then we look into like Book of Boba Fett in that one scene, um, with the Mod Doctor, and then I realized why that guy looked so familiar, and then it was like, oh, that's Thundercat. Well, I just want to party with you all night. And you're looking at me, and I'm like, yep, that's canon. Man's canon now. Just right. So yeah, this man's canon now. I need I need to know who the blunt rollers were. They were doing amazing jobs. They really were. They were doing the Lord's work on that set.
Oh, but don't forget Seer from Jedi from the Jedi series.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Um let's see, Star Wars Squadrons.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was nothing but representation on that mug.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't even think I saw a white person in that video game.
Because that was always the thing when it comes to like especially when it comes to when it comes to the rebels and the Empire, like nobody. Because I'm like, and then you get to like Rebel One, not Rebel One, Rogue One. Then we start seeing more people solo, start seeing people. It's like, and that was always like the most like discouraging part, where it's like you would assume that even in '74 that y'all could not find black people to be in a sci-fi anything, and I'm like, I feel like you could. I feel like you could have. Yeah.
I would almost make that argument too, that maybe because it was in the UK. Not to say that there weren't black people in the UK in the 70s.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I feel like it may not have been a bigger push for it as it was in the US.
yeah. This is very true. Because I'm like, if you say to me, Cav, we want to put your ass in Star Wars, I'm like, yes. Do I are you gonna make my costume, or should I make my own? Because I'm ready. Let's go. I'd be like, let us go.
I keep looking on one of my monitors here and I keep thinking I have an error, but it's actually just the fact that my email client wants an update.
Be like, want to touch base with me real quick? That's fine.
I think after this house, this might be it for me. So I think I am
That's
getting
cool.
hungry and I need to get ready so I am not tied up in a thing so I can go pick up my son.
Oh, okay. Cool with me.
Just so we have a nice little programming note for those who are watching here on twitch.tv Major Linux. Are you going to continue streaming after that or
Well, after this, yeah,
yeah?
probably.
Okay, so then
Yeah,
I will toss a raid over to Kev, or
yeah.
even then just go over there. Like I have little faith in raids because it doesn't host after the fact, so I don't know how effective a raid really is.
You know.
I hate that. I really hate that they made that change.
Yeah, because I refer to they like just made auto hosting beneficial again. Like, that was always good to me. Like that way, it just kind of keeps some people tucked away on the auto host list, the homies, the buddies, because I don't be on all the time. So, or when I'm not on, they can be like, "Hey, go support my friends. Give my friends some love. Give my friends some love and affection." But again, Twitch be fucking up the whole shit. So yeah.
Like we want to play. Oh, we want to play Archives of Yoshi. Said, no, don't do that because the quality I'm sending to you is shit compared to what I have planned elsewhere.
Mm.
You doing this for me is not benefiting me at all.
Mm.
But then again, they do not care.
Mm-mm. I didn't know that.
Whew.
Hey, Dee Dee! What are you doing today, Dee Dee? Yep, that is Major.
Hello. Hi.
A wild Dee Dee appears.
Yep, I was about to hit that too. Doom, doom, da, da, da.
This is some hard,
Yes,
some
welcome to
hard
camera
mode.
2 of Major still does not have a job yet. So
Hmm.
he's faking it.
Sometimes you gotta fake it till you make it.
Yep.
Hmm. Crawl before you ball, but fake it till you make it. That's what I've been doing all my years. Didi, how was your weekend? Oh, I'm sorry for you. Cling, cling, clang, 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 clang.
You know what's that? Like this has started to feel like a single player game again.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have not seen you in quite some time.
Yeah, I'm under the porch. I'm under the back porch.
I've been up on this roof for like a good 20 minutes.
It'd be like if you look down and you just happen to see how clean the facial boards is there, I'm there.
Hey.
It's like there's some hard. It's like some hard crust, and I'm trying to get that hard crust off.
Yeah, it's starting to make me consider, like, it's starting to really make me question that symbol on the garage door.
Yeah, it's you
Like,
have to get like
what did you do with this house?
yeah, it's like you to get them off. You have to use like your red nozzle for like deep and rich cleaning. Yeah, yeah, that's how I had to do. That's how I had to use too, but I don't like it because it's so narrow.
All right, let's come back up here and do the right side.
Get the crust out.
It's getting enough to where it's like, oh no, it all magically disappeared.
Mm-hmm. So you have to use like the nozzle, the wide nozzle to get like all that excess dirt off, and then I gotta go back and then hit it with the and then hit it and hit some of these hard areas with the tiny nozzle. And that's kind of fatiguing though, because it's like, and then it's like you just got to go like,
Like laser itchy.
yeah, like laser etching your porch, and I'm like, ugh.
It just feels so good. It's like, I'm just pulverizing this shit.
It's like I'm getting all this damn dirt out. Yeah, clean it up.
Just destroy.
There we go. Oh, okay, wall.
You know, they say like kids like to destroy things. Like, I wonder if you gave them a power washer and said, all right, I need you to destroy all this dirt, how clean your house would be. But then now, after saying that, I'm realizing they will probably try to destroy the house after that.
Mm-hmm.
They realize, oh,
Like,
wait, this is powerful. What if I shot it at this window to get that one speck of dust
mm-hmm.
at the
And then
highest setting?
be like, cool. I'm gonna point it directly into the dirt.
So I'm going to clean the planet one power washer at a time. Oh, wait, here they're talking about this volcano.
Uh-huh.
A genie saw a UFO pop out the top. What is happening?
Yep. So yeah, that's kind of like the loose story. The loose story is that a volcano like caused all this dirt and dust and debris and dirt across it, but only in specific areas and specific things.
See, now this just sounds like the plot to Nope.
Hmm. But again, that's what we were talking about before. It gives you enough narrative to kind of like give you motivation to do what you were doing. Like
Actually,
you're
I feel
like,
like it doesn't, but it's one of those where I don't care.
yeah, yeah.
Like, no, like you've not said enough about what's happening, but also don't. As long as they're not coming to kill me, I am okay.
Hmm.
Just let me clean. This is good for business. I don't need to know what shit you're into.
Yeah.
As long as I don't die from it, I'm okay.
I mean, we're effectively okay because we're sitting up in our little hazmat suits. So, because this game right here, I was not really expecting this game to have the level of co-op that it does. Because like I don't know, because I've played a lot of this game by myself, and I really feel like I'm like, yeah, why would it? I love it as is. But then for it to have that, for it to have had that co-op to it, and seeing like see a co-op trailer with featuring the homie Ebonics, like playing it and having a good time with it. And I'm like, see, that's what I see. This is why this game is like one of my on my game of the year list, because it is. Because I'm like, and then like for it to have like crossplay on top of that, like why? But thank you. But why? But thank you.
Because we need to tear down these barriers, man.
Mm-hmm. Which then also kind of pisses me off. Like, why don't more games not have
Sony.
crossplay?
Sony.
To be able to be like, okay, I can play with my Steam friends. I can play with my Game Fresh friends. I can play, and when this game comes out on the console, I think it's gonna be opened up to more consoles, because I think it's like Switch and PlayStation as well. For that to also have crossplay on top of it, like, come on now. Like, come on, man, come on. No brainer. Crossplay is the future. Yes, yes, DD. Crossplay and progression. Exactly, DD. That is indeed the future. DD is right, and I do also say the same thing. Like, crossplay and cross progression is the future. What are we doing? It should just be like, I like this box, or I like this handheld. It shouldn't be like,
No, it should be, this is the thing that's near me.
yeah, this is the thing that's near me, and the thing that I own, and the thing that I want to play. And that's what I want to, and I want to play with my friends on
Oh,
this
great.
game.
There's another symbol up here.
Yep. So we shouldn't be at that. We shouldn't have to be like, damn, you play on Switch and I play on like PlayStation 5. Man, I can't do that. We'll never be able to play games together. That should not be the move now. This is why I think Fortnite sells skins like exactly, dude.
They were the ones. I mean, well, I don't think they were the first ones to do cross play like that.
No, they
But
were
they were
bullied into doing. They were bullied into doing crossplay. No,
No, they weren't.
no,
They did
no,
the bully.
no. It was Sony that was bullied into letting them do crossplay.
Yeah, like they did
Yeah.
the bully.
Yeah,
Because they turned that
did
shit
the bully.
on. It's like, yo, we just gonna sit here and turn this feature on and then see what happens if somebody says something.
Yeah, we're just gonna turn it on and see.
According
And
to
they were
Bafu
like-
Techie, Sony wanted to do crossplay, but Xbox didn't. I don't know. I've been hearing Sony wanting to charge developers to enable crossplay. Oh, at the beginning, sure. Yeah, like when Microsoft was in the lead, yes. But when that lead changed, those tunes started to change.
Because didn't Microsoft want to do the whole thing like charging people to play free to play games for
Yeah.
Xbox Live, and then it was like, actually, and then they were like, well, we're just not gonna play on your console. Well, actually, on further
No,
thought,
that came about because they were about to increase the price of Xbox Live.
yeah.
And they were like, oh shit, nope, okay, maybe not the best. Also, you can play Fortnite without Xbox Live.
And then it's like, okay, all free to play games without. We get it now. We understand. we like Don Matrick, we have seen the error of our ways, and by seeing the error of our ways, we let go Don Matrick. by literally getting him all of the fuck out of here. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if we still had Don Matrick, Don would not have taken that L for Redfall. No,
Vietnam match, I don't think we would have had Redfall, or at least we would not have.
we
It would
might
not
not
be a
have even had.
Microsoft exclusive.
We might not have had Xbox the way we would have Xbox right now. Xbox and Xbox, PlayStation out here to the race. This doesn't look like Redfall.
Xfall would have been better. Yeah,
Redfall's
Xfall would have been better because Microsoft would not have owned them.
right.
Yeah, we would have had TV on Xbox still.
We'd have been looking at the price. We would have been looking at the prices right on their Xbox. I was like, what? Oh gosh.
Snap. Look, I still like the Snap feature on Windows.
Meanwhile,
Maybe it didn't
Nintendo's
work
outside eating
well.
cookies.
Maybe Snap didn't work well on Xbox, but Snap on Windows is actually a pretty decent feature.
Yeah. Hey, Paul, how you doing? This does not look like Redfall. No, it doesn't. It looks better.
No, we will.
No.
No. Look, Pulse, what are you saying? Stop. You stop that right now. I will kick you out of history. I don't think I'm a mod it is, but look, I'll figure it out. I love Snapchat show the Xbox store stream up and it worked. Yeah, that was nice though. That was a nice feature.
But yeah.
Snap walked on Xbox so it could run on Windows. Wow, that worked on so many different levels.
That's how that. Oh gosh. Wait, that was the first being the worst things. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the polls because it was not fun.
Was not.
It was not fun.
It did generate like three. I think I put out. No, it was two different videos, but I was delayed on one video. So
yeah.
But yeah, I did. So I put out the full stream, and then there is a highlights reel.
Okay,
for,
good.
Redfall.
I'm gonna go. I'll definitely check out that highlights reel. Because, man,
most of it is me complaining about y'all not being able to see the moon.
Yeah, because we were like, the moon's there, and I'm like, we can't see the moon.
Look, I don't know how you missed this giant celestial body in the air. It is right there.
It was wild to me that we actually had to look at your stream to actually see the moon.
I thought y'all were bullshitting me. I was like, how do y'all miss this moon?
Listen, like, look, I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, I am not a bullshitter. I will bullshit on a lot of things, but I will not bullshit on this. And they're like, Bert, and like, I'm like, how can we both bullshitting you on the fact that we both can't see?
Because y'all were colluding. I don't know. I don't trust you, Phyllis.
We could not. It was like we were looking mad hard, and we were like, we can't see it. We actually had to look at your stream to actually see it. And I'm like, oh, that's that moon, but we couldn't see it. I am literally looking in the sky, and then I'm looking at my gun, and I felt like the pistol had this weird recoil, where it was shooting out and down from the barrel.
Yeah, you kept talking about a recoil. I don't see anything different in your animation than shooting a gun.
Yeah, because it was like,
I was like, maybe I'm just missing it. I'm just gonna agree with Kev. Sure, that was recoil. Oh my god, I don't know.
Yeah, it felt like the gun was coming out of a bullet, was coming from not from the barrel, but from like, it looked like it just dropped out of the barrel and then fired. It was like, bloop, pow. It was so weird. I was like, oh my god. See, and that's the thing though. We talk shit about the bugs. It's like the bugs. The bugs are not the problem with that game. If it was like, okay, there's a good game here, and then there's the bugs. Yeah, I can probably be like, all right, y'all, these people are acting up. These people, y'all are doing way too much. Just kind of wait just kind of wait for this game to kind of air out for a week or two. That's what I was thinking. So myself, I was like,
Like
this
what
game
we
has
were
to air
doing
out.
with Survivor.
Right. Yeah, it's like sometimes you just got to let a game air out for a week or two, let it marinate, let it, figure out what they want to do with these bugs, and then it'll be fine again.
Can you believe nobody's talking about Survivor now?
Yeah, like as how bad it is.
Just
No,
dropped. The conversation on Survivor dropped.
right. It was like they fixed it. They were like,
Yeah, like
hold
they
on,
had that
hold on.
one patch that made it better, but it was like, but also Redfall.
Yeah, that part because they were glad that Redfall like fell on his head. So
Oh
it was
my
like,
god,
oh my god,
EA caught a break.
it caught a massive break because it's like finally we got the game to work. It's like, okay, great, we got the game to work, and then Redfall is falling dead on its face, and I'm like, and one I was watching like reviews, right? I was watching the review, and one guy was like, "Is it really actually that bad?" And to which I'm like, "Yes," but
Yes. Like, what are you
to
saying?
me, to me, yes, but the whole of his argument was like, if you get past the beginning of the game, then you can find some awesomeness about the game, right?
So the Final Fantasy 13 argument.
Right.
If you can get past the
But
first 30 hours, the game gets good. Fuck you.
right. Right. It's like how am I supposed to get past the first couple of hours if the first hours are not fun? And how do I deal with like bullshit AI, a weak story, barely any cutscenes, and not really any real motivation to do what you're doing, and to then get to a point where the game actually improves at that point. At that point, I'm done. Like if you're not good in 2 hours, if you're not good in the first couple of hours, you're not a good game. If you can't sell me on your game in the first couple of hours, why am I gonna stick it out for another like 15, possibly 20 hours? Like, why would I do that to myself? There's way too many games out in that right now. It's too many slices. Too
Bob
many
Fizicki
good
said
games
an
coming out.
hour is too long.
Yeah, an hour is too long.
And yes, Bob Fizicki, Kev does have an Xbox Series S. He has my
I
old
do.
Xbox Series S.
Right. I do. But I was like, well, I got the 3080, so it's like doesn't make sense for me to
TI.
play. Yeah.
Put
Yeah,
respect on his
TI.
name.
That's right. TI. I got the TI. I got 3080 Ti. So I'm like, you know, why would I not just, play it as apparently that's what they intended me to do and just play it on PC with the frames? It's like it's like it was like the bugs weren't bad, like game breaking ish bugs, but the bad AI was
You
not
speak
the
for
fun
yourself.
part.
Speak for yourself.
I mean, yeah, I am speaking for myself. I am
Because
saying
yeah, they
like
were definitely game breaking for me.
the bugs
Well, it wasn't
did
game breaking; it
not.
was stream breaking for me. Like it broke
Yeah, it was like
OBS.
yeah, it wasn't a good time. It was the bugs didn't help the poor experience, but it you know bugs clearly did not help, like at all.
Yeah, Bob Fizicki, we were all on PC.
Yeah, we were all on PC. We were all on PC thanks to merge.
Yep.
And it was like, yeesh. That game was a hard play. Like, because I remember there would be some times where I'm like, we have all played a game that we may not collectively like to on subsequent Tech Talk Thursdays, Thursday plays, and we have kind of like, or our community plays where we're like, yeah, this is good, but this isn't gonna be good fit for and then we can just kind of, but we can then go back and play it on our own. This was like we had a clear, complete, yeah, no, fuck this shit. And I don't think that's something we've ever. That's something where like maybe one person might not have liked it, or we just can't really do this for like a community play or third place. We were literally like, yeah, no, this is it. This is done. We no, we're not playing. We're not playing. We're not playing this anymore. Ever, ever.
Yeah, that was a watch me on stream delete this game from my PC.
Yeah, there was.
And then had to figure like, and then they wanted to try to update on my Xbox. I was like, how do I stop this? No, please don't do this. No, go away.
Mm-hmm.
Get on out here. Get.
I was like, get this. I was like, yeah, no. I was like, yeah, no. I'm done. I'm done, Chief. I'm done, Chief. And then one of the homies that came up into my DMs was like, hey, what did you feel about Redfall? And I was like, and I'm like, you remember that? You remember that like, it's like John Krasinski gif from The Office, where he just like looks into the camera and his eyes like widen, like, yeah. It's like, yeah, I didn't like it.
No, mine. Well, if my opinion on the game was a GIF, it is the damn, what is
Hey,
it?
Pearls.
Tracy Morgan from Cop Out saying nope, 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 nope,
Nope,
nope,
nope, nope, nope, nope, nope, nope, nope, nope, nope. I was like, yeah. Because I was like, yeah, dude, yeah. This ain't it. This ain't it, Mike. This ain't it for me, guy. But I'm not here to. I'm not here to yuck nobody's yum. But
yeah, if that's what you won't play, that's what you won't play.
like, yeah, but
like my whole thing was I would have played. So if that game was good, I would play it for Kev. But I don't like zombies or vampires, or anything like that. So yeah, I would have bounced off of it just on the subject matter.
Right.
But it was like, great. I didn't even have to touch that part because the game itself was just bad.
Yeah, it was like I was like, well, because at first I'd be like, well, this will just be me. It doesn't have to be like, it doesn't have to be too good. It'll just be like the game that I play with the homies, and it'll just be like a 4-player thing. And then I'm like, I don't even want to do that. I'd rather just do Back 4 Blood.
I'm not subjecting other people to this insanity.
Right. And I'm like, yeah, no. And I'm like, I might as well play Grounded, because at least I could enjoy that. I could enjoy playing, because there's way too many like 4-player out of the what's the word I'm thinking about? Not out of the comfort zone. It's not even giving for like out of the comfort zone type game. Because I'm not really that good on like vampires and scary spooky shit, but I have been known to play some Back 4 Blood. I have been known to play some World War Z, that kind of stuff. And sometimes it is good to
that's
kind
the
of step out
exception,
of
not the rule.
Yeah, but for me, I'm like, yeah, nah, fam. Like, for specifically this, no. Specifically this, no.
Yeah, I think when we were looking at the clone Layla, like I think it was you who asked us that. I don't know if I'm gonna delete. You were like, I don't know if I'm gonna delete or put it on my chunky drive. I just said delete it.
And I was like, you were right.
Delete it.
Because I looked at it again, I was like, yeah. I really thought about it again. I'm like, yeah. That was even still me trying to give it a chance, and I'm like, no,
delete it.
And you were like, delete it, and I was like, yeah.
And you know me, like, I still like sometimes I feel like I am a little bit more lenient than you are with a lot of things.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
I don't like look like developers. They tried their best. Like we can't just be faulting them for we can't give them shit because they tried. But it's like, yeah, no, there is something wrong here.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Pearl's Grounded. Yep. If you're trying to play some Grounded, let me know. Uh,
See, that
but
game is just
yeah,
too aimless for me.
yeah, yeah, pros. We was talking about our thoughts with Redfall, and yeah, uh, it wasn't it. It wasn't it. Cause I try not to be, I'm not trying not to also be too absolutist when it comes to games. However, I have zero time and patience for like AAA games now. Cause it's like I see what the indie developers are doing. I see what the indie developers are doing with their games now, and I just think like y'all have like triple the budget, triple the resources, triple the access, triple the marketing, and this is what you come up with. Like you had all this money, and and this
And
is
so
what you
I'm still
came
gonna
up
put it
with.
like I still can't fault the developers too much when
True.
somebody else was not around to check up on them and say, "Hey, what do you need?"
Right. This
Like
is
this is
also
still a
true.
thing of I'm still looking at the management. What the fuck? What were we all at? What were y'all doing?
Mm-hmm.
How did y'all let this come out the way it was? Who
That
thought
part.
this was fun?
Mm-hmm. Cause see, cause see, my whole thinking when this game came out that I thought we were gonna get like a Back for Blood, Left for Dead kind of clone, and I was hyped for that. And then we started getting reports that this was going to be open world, and I'm thinking, well, this could also work out in the vein of a Borderlands or a Far Cry, and where you have to take out nodes instead of like nodes or bases or outposts. You could take out like safe house. You can clear out safe house for the or vampire hearts or whatever else you want to call it. And that could have worked. That could have worked out well. But I also knew it was gonna. I also knew it was gonna be some shit when they said like, "Hey, all host progression, none of your shit's gonna carry over." And I'm like, "The fuck, what?" You say? So if I played with somebody and they started over, they gotta start over. If I play with some new folks, what? Mm-mm. I don't like that shit. That's a that's a hell no for me, fam. Meanwhile,
There is no cross progression by Fateki, none whatsoever.
no cross progression.
And of course, when
So
I saw that, I was like, I don't care because I'm not playing this game like that.
that
But
part.
yeah,
But still, if it's like you decide, well, I can at least I like say we playing together, and I just said, hey, I'm just gonna like clear a safe house or two on my own. Nope, can't do that. If I started with you, I'd have to wait and clear safe houses with you, and that is not cool.
mm-hmm.
What about to say?
Oh, sorry, I forgot you can't see the chat. He said, Dead Island 2 has that. Come on, Dead Island 1 had that. Fallout 76.
Speak it. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I hear your and I raise you a Come on now, we gotta be better. We gotta be better. We gotta be better than freaking PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 generation. Come on now, come on, man. That post.
Not to mention the fact that yeah, they were still using Bethesda Net
Oh
in
yeah.
in
Oh god.
2023.
Where it's like, why
Somebody
though?
came through and said that it might have been because it was tied to the engine, but from what I understand, that was a UE4 game.
Yeah. And that's what I'm trying to. And I was trying to figure out how did I have a Bethesda account? And then I was like, how the hell did I have a Bethesda net account? And then it hit me, oh, because you played Fallout Shelter, and I'm like, that's why. The one Fallout game that I really did like.
I did until my shelter started to grow and it's like it became unmanageable for me. It's like, yeah, this is too much.
Yeah, it's too much. And like an actual overseer, you just like an actual Fallout overseer, you dipped.
Yep, y'all motherfuckers.
Yeah, y'all figure that out, play people.
I can't. Y'all just too much.
Mhm. And that's what I'm saying. Like I say, this very game is what happens when you let an indie company do what they do, and you support them and give them the love and support. Because who to think this game would thrive as hard as it does, and yet it does. Because this is like developed through Square Enix collective initiative and run through Unity. So
I'm still mad that there's only like we've only done 87%.
hmm
Like what the fuck else is missing? That like that's a big chunk.
hmm it be these damn nooks and crannies. It be these damn nooks and crannies. Remember, you don't cross the streams.
My bad. Oh, that could also explain it.
Hmm.
There's the other side of this house where it's like not much has happened at the top.
Yeah.
So let me hop on up here. Ooh.
We'll work on this damn railing. Oh yeah, the wide's getting it done. The wide's getting it done. What? I'm listening to my pretzel and it's like, why does it sound like Sonic music? I'm not saying I'm mad at it. I just saying I'm like,
And yet again, the magic that is the eldritch magic that is, hey, I cleaned up enough of a wall and now all the dirt disappears.
I wish that was like that in real life.
Right.
Like I cleaned the threshold of the sink and the sink is clean now.
It just glows blue.
Ding! I'm like, oh, my life would be so I would clean so much if I got satisfying dings every time I did it. This house would be squeaky clean every time if I clean like the threshold or something, I got like a satisfying ding for it.
Literal gamification.
Yeah, because it's literally like, oh, this taps so well into the neurodivergentness of me. I'm rewarded with audio dings. You did a good job. Ding!
Oh my god.
Because I'm not even getting.
Oh my god, there's a whole ass roof over here that I'm just now noticing has not been cleaned.
Yeah, that was probably the 20%.
Oh
10%.
boy.
It was 10% roof.
Like I happened to hit the like, hey, what's dirty? And it's like this whole area just glue. I was like, what the fuck? But why? Whew, oh shit. Yeah.
What?
Oh, it's just bad up here, bro.
Yeah. Oh god.
It is just bad up here.
Yeah, I'm still working. Oh. There's a bit. Here's the funny thing. There's a bit of a glitch that happens whenever you set, like I could be crouched or kneel or prone cleaning something, and then you set like your ladder down, and then it makes you stand up, and you
must stand at attention for the placing of the ladder.
Be like, attention, and then like, oh,
the royal ladder is being placed.
Right. And so that's a bit of a glitch, but guess what? It's still better of a glitch than the rental.
Wow.
All shade. Shade forever. Shade forever.
Redfall shade will last longer than the actual game will.
Mm-hmm. We shades it. We shades it forever.
What if that is truly the game?
Mm-hmm. Oh, got one railing down.
Good, we're finally at over 90%.
Yeah, I'm really just working on this. Just trying to get this. Find all the little cracks and crevices of dirt.
I mean, most of this is fucking roof though. We left a whole backyard of roof just dirty. It's fucking filthy, dog. Like I thought it was just the porch, but no, it is the entirety of the rear roof. Filthy.
I feel like the majority of my cleaning time has been cleaning this damn railway.
And to be fair, I will take ownership of the roof because I was up here and I think I meant to get the back part, but I fell off the roof, so I started cleaning the front of the house. and forgot all about the back roof. Also, I figured, well, he like Kev was back there, he'll get it.
Yeah, like me on ground floor with no ladder.
You come get the ladder. Here we go. See, we spent too much time together. Now we fussing. We've met our threshold. How long have we been here?
Okay.
Miraculously, the back roof cleaned. Hooray.
Hooray!
Oh my god, this game. Again, still
Right?
better than Redfall.
Still better than Redfall. And cheaper than Redfall. Oh,
And even with both being on Game Pass, still cheaper than Redfall.
still cheaper than Redfall.
Reports. What reports? What's happening? Are there updates coming to Redfall? What?
Hey, railing's done.
Wait,
Woo!
MSG? You mean MG? Do you mean MGS? Oh, okay. I figured you meant MGS. I was like MSG. That's Madison Square Garden. Which, nah, I feel like that was a subliminal message you were trying to send, trying to say that New York is better than everybody else. Look, Mafateki, I know your plan. Hold on, I got you. Oh wait, actually, maybe I don't, because I'm up here, and if I give you this ladder, I can't get down.
I mean, yeah. Put it down.
Wait,
I'll pull it back up.
hold on. Shit, yeah, I can't lay it. Oh damn, there we go. There, now you have it. Look at us. Look at us.
Okay. Look at us making things happen.
So Sony has locked in Metal Gear Solid. Are these for movies or for video games?
Dun 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 dun.
I imagine it had to be video games because the Metal Gear movies already kind of been in development. An MGS game without Kojima. Do I want to play that though? Like the characters are one thing, but if it ain't got that Kojima, the Kojima clairvoyance on it, do I really want it?
True. Because they'll probably just take like the events of Shadow Moses and be like, let's do that again.
I mean, well, I don't know. Maybe I would take that too.
Because I mean that's his thing, but
I mean,
they would have to give him credit.
Would a Metal Gear game without Kojima weirdness actually be good though? Like if it was still the action, like if it was still like the gameplay of Metal Gear, and you didn't have the weird Kojima bullshit with it, I would at least give it a try. I'd give it a try.
You'd give it a try because it's like because again, that's the whole thing. We would all try it if it ain't nothing but to be like, yeah, this was mid or this was whatever.
Like you remake one, you get rid of all the crazy shit, and then when you come up to a sequel, it's a different story.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you get rid of all the crazy shit, then 2 definitely doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Ooh, yeah. I want to see something in the Fox engine. Outside of the pachinko machine.
Like man, imagine remember how pissed off everybody was to see like a near beautiful remake of like Metal Gear Solid 3 and it was just a pachinko machine.
Yes, I was one of them.
And you see like you seen that beautiful rendition of like Big Boss. Like was it Big Boss or the Boss? The
Both.
Boss. Oh, Big Boss.
Because it was
So
that
you see
final
like
battle.
yeah, and all them flowers, and I'm like, that was a distinct Metal Gear moment, and then seeing that in a pachinko machine, lit, it's like that in Liquid Snake with his shirt off, on top of the Metal Gear, but in a cell phone game, but in a cell phone game. Oh,
Oh my god. Yeah, you know
the
what? You know what?
anger.
You know what? I am here for a new Metal Gear in the Fox engine.
Yeah, I can say that.
Like, look, give credit where credit's due, but I don't know. Like, as long as they don't try to imitate Kojima's batshitness,
They can't.
but that's what
They
I'm saying. Like,
cannot.
yeah, they can't, so don't try.
Mm-mm.
Like, honestly, do something. Take yourself serious.
Yeah.
Take yourself serious. Like, show like a different Solid Snake. I know fucking fanboys are gonna be pissed, but if you
Yep.
can make a good Metal Gear, I'm here for a new story.
Right. Like have oh nice. Have
Bruh.
yeah. Yeah, have Metal Gear, have a Metal Gear. Yes. So now we got to find out what actually is dirty. Oh, I'm putting some. So yeah, you have your Metal Gear, you have like Gray Fox, maybe Psycho Mantis, maybe,
I want to
have
keep the
had
people. Honestly,
wait, who's the redhead?
that was Psycho Mantis.
The
Oh, you talking
redhead?
about the woman?
The woman.
Merle.
Merle. Yeah. Yeah,
Not
so you
Merle.
so you so yeah, you have Otacon.
Psycho Mantis' head was also red too, but that's in 5
Right.
when he was a kid.
Yeah. Of course you would have Merrill, you would have Campbell, you would have Otacon, you know, you would have Liquid, you would have Ocelot, but then, just make it a little bit serious. You
Like
don't have quiet.
ground it a little bit. Like
Yeah.
I
So
really don't need. Honestly, I could do without Psycho Mantis.
yeah, so you just don't we just don't have Psycho Manus. We just don't have Psycho Manus.
Like the twin, like you can still run that twin story.
Yeah. You can have Solid, you can have Liquid.
The nano machines can stay technically.
Yeah. Technically, because that,
Like
that 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 does run in the vein of like a
a
believability.
bioengineered virus.
Yeah. So that could still work, but again, it has to work in the vein of reality and just let Resident Evil go off. Like,
Well, I mean, they have zombies. They were definitely nowhere near that to begin with.
true. Oh, let's go double dings.
Let's
Clip that.
go.
I'm clipping that. Double dings. Ding
All
dings.
right, now this is going to drive me fucking crazy.
Yeah, because now we got to figure out. All right, which? Oh, it's the gutters. Which gutters?
Oh, it's a guy.
Oh, they're the back gutters. Hold on.
Yeah, I was hoping that something would have cleaned that automatically, but no. Damn it! Get on the ladder.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Come on, man. You got it. You
My
got
guy's
it.
drunk.
You got it.
My guy is
You
just
got it.
like super fucking drunk.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything in the gutter. Blank Man is free on YouTube. Damn, I ain't seen that movie in years.
Oh, is it one of them like free with ads ones? Oh, here it is. I see it. Uh, uh, It's probably at the bottom. Shit.
Yeah, I see a couple here. Got it. There's one.
Yeah.
All right, so a post. A
Okay.
window
Post.
frame and wooden trims.
Oh, there's the post. Post here. Done.
Window frame.
Window frame.
Looks like it's one of the ones up front. No?
Oh, it's up here. Over here. Let me get my extendo mag.
Oh wow, yeah, that one's definitely dirty.
That
And
one.
wooden
Now we can
trims. The fuck is that? Wait.
It's at the bottom of the house.
That's a wooden trim. That's a
Almost a
post.
highlighting one. Oh, this one.
Damn
And
it.
there's another one.
Wooden trim. Wooden trim.
We'll go around the other way.
Wooden trim. Wooden trim. Wooden trim. Wooden trim. Why? And the sad thing is there's two of them. Found one of them.
Okay.
Found two of them. We're gonna need the ladder. Oh.
Oh. Let's see if I can get the. I'm gonna see if I can get the ladder down.
Yep, that glitch affects me too.
Yep.
Damn it! I wanna help!
Ah!
I wanna help! Get me up here! Oh Lord, I'm drunk. Damn it, why can't I get up to...
climb, I'm drunk. Drunk.
Fuck, man, that should not be as difficult as that is. Found it. Let's go.
Let's go. Pew pew. Pew pew.
Oh boy.
Pew pew. Oh, that was great.
Feels like a job well done.
Mm-hmm.
Just over an hour left.
The dings were danging.
Well, thank you, Kev.
Appreciate you.
I appreciate you. You came through and helped me clean up some things.
Sure as hell did.
Well, yeah, as I said it before, I'm gonna send the party, send the good vibes over to Kev while he continues to stream. While I go and get ready to go pick up my son. So thank you everybody for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I should be back tonight. with some Jedi Fallen Order. Oh, nope, sorry, Jedi Survivor. Shoo,
Yep.
shoo,
Yep.
shoo.
Hi, Jessica.
But yeah. Of course, y'all could have been anywhere in the world watching any streaming, or you could have been playing the game yourself, but you said, no, we're going to help support Marcus while he finds some work.
Yep.
Even if it's fake.
Yeah,
Even
we
if it's
are.
simulated.
Yeah, we will.
And for that, I appreciate it. And all I've got left to say to you wonderful people is I love you. And peace. How?
Bye, Major.
Bye. Y'all still here? Anywho, thank you so much for tuning in to another video. Really do appreciate it. Of course, if you like the content that you just saw, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, do all the things that the YouTubers ask you to do. I guess that includes me now. Anywho, yes, like, comment, subscribe. Really do appreciate it. Support the channel over Patreon, PayPal, whatever. Check out the links in the video to anything else I might be pushing, hawking. I don't know. Did I sell out by now? I recorded this ages ago. Have I sold out? Let me know. But until then, I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.